Benjamin Sesko, Ebereche, Eze, any latest Benina. Chelsea so enya hatu. Inti the Honsamba players at Chelsea, and likely some Jomo Kwai. Ben said Yababituda. Na Honsam so a be Romnia a matches out there about Liverpool, a be second with Bilbao. Sanson and Pekwana Napoli bo. Any matches out there Basuna near the Honsam and so about Ujmedi so and some of the dorsal Ewamonone na Christian Dussene Maxwell knows what Boania him and so I was say Befia Ghana Football Association. He said Yomadia Bar almost somebody could die FIFA Kubisa Viva say your percent ye used to be more was a moment 3 times of 4 years each. Young said the Saifa so more said Congress Editum Quadia more nobody been so quiet. Viva said they be with the Emperor Mamunye. Nina and Yebe Ramunia the Honsamba. Prosperous and the General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association Wakasa Eddie Afaho. It had the Nina Honsam about 2025-2026 Ghana Premier League fixtures about one thing. Commercial Santiago has a match week 5 and match week 22. Match week 5 one kind. Match week 22 Kumasi. Match week 9 Kotokoni Nations. Honsam Yadeba Hartevok started at home. Asante Koroko started away. Ninginano, you be remember you Ghana Premier League fixtures are releasing in the Honsam and so 1 million Ghana cedi na team be benya you started Ghana Premier League. Na sa 1 million Ghana cedi no. Eno na Abdul Salam Yakubu ofutu bi odema league team owners or say we investing in football, not referees. Mova emura players nimu enya referees na say modisika we come mudi na sama o catch no ya honsam de ba asante ko start your preseason na preseason ne no mo chance so shine bibia de ba how to focus so announce 4 players ahead of the season. 4 players on Abedon has vokuno and also honsam ha and in some of do abo no de banyina Chris do say Mijide se bibia daddy chairman bibia daddy weekend ko come daddy nice one and round so na yan the birthday but yeah nya kwa enhia nti belated happy birthday say di ana oh yes di say abo ade sa akoya na say na chairman ya action chamu any udie chamu ya action na action crowd na feel keke sa me to one who's all frame me sorry ko ya no na na your birthday aso ubai why busa ada inde na how na me chama say nko ba ko pe sika se me yare ne malaria me nya malaria me yare malaria e wana chama so phone no crowd na chama enrale chamu say aji mobile money nyina asema so kan it can also nyina no zanima I just say but now your birthday you deserved it. I just say abojuma you know sa na na kakra ka yi na also to so one special na yi na also to so the match as our friend na me ko as our friend na answer from yo yate right jado fo no so no munnim no ye mo nya enra Andy Garcia's birthday happy birthday to Andy belated show happy mo so chia ka na wi nti so send ente jabu na ka na ma mi twa abubu no dia no some more maybe one of sending Kakam so the meteor Caribbean because and we are saying no the say yes MTN for what say Andy Garcia to do the be as all the car na a hard thing anyway o de yanko amana nimra na yemre simply say eze latest be aba na ana bi anya mai chairman eze there on say the release clause no I expire now a 68 million. But as na for GDA say even with release clause now expire no, ombet me enter into negotiations na omenya is still a better deal. I no krano nurusa 68 you know. Ombet me around base 60. But already restore some say the only problem na kwa akoye Trossard mo ba ko se ba akoko. Martinelli coach is not for sale bono. Ojile ni be ohun Martinelli. Ateta se Martinelli no. Ateta me an maternity onya we season one ye pam no. Martinelli ne and that's was I backup to Martinelli. It will be they or backup in the same. Starting in corner back.
A year more clinical, Trossard. I'm telling you,
Martinelli last season, when you have a very bad season.
Bobo season half, one money. I tell you, one consistent season. That's
Martinelli don't feel crowd and say,
Pasado. Any abre, you know, Bobo Gusa. Obi, you take out Bobo Nago to defend and move him.
Sana de na no usiri trash obi pejent no do lines no. E ho na na maintenance no.
Mompe.
Why? Wa de you komi.
Oh.
Na e pesi pia.
Onu meka tu ba o.
Na on contract.
Anyway, you come on your farmer on this seven. You are near the office of no, and so at us one can see as well. What a weekend with Daddy Lumba Vigil course or Independence Square. They are massive. I mean, all musicians stand out. I was touched when I saw Sako. They're shedding tears. They are so touching. And I did back on some who many ajipa social media so. Tenta video no. The man who many ajipa yamrami who Andy. Back on the friends Odobruni.
Yeah.
Lumba the only thesis no only thesis Azano with film no. Any agosha sewa me no abamo mo dingo was so nice. We are saying Trano. Oh, Sani Trano. And Bamana Chinchin.
Aye. Current
Saba couldn't you on in a jai, Sani at the tea. In fact, reports quite say. Oma Jaino Krano, they had a fantastic relationship.
Of course.
I Lumba, Yarin Ninu Krano. Now, I could just say one on the Toba. What I saw to at the Breno. Can you imagine that? We are saying Kasane fool. The fact that the two of you did not work out doesn't mean you guys should. What does it? Especially some crowd in Tema. But in the money, I said, now, I
am a young no suye, a kind of Mofasu Giant.
Exactly.
We say, Ufa will be sweet, Ufa will be not quite fast with Giant on the chairman, a yow, a seer. So, between no maintaining relationship, they are not doing.
And then you definitely back away believe this. Yeah. But sometimes someone you're mature enough to know that I mean you just have to let go. Now keep you same crowd and them crowd they also keep a good relationship. Just to help save us money now. Andy Jerum Andy Fiakobra yaba share commercial Santiago Safuduku Esquire Wakasa or say I'm signing one more player now I'm 30 players. I say a marquee signing. Yeah. Inti ya training ape sa one player
darling po ba no be come so ya me darling po I bacho
say darling po I say sabuku anyway ya ko amano ni mrai ba ya de akenya and so the better so at the abam.
Are you ready? Are you for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Right into here, Rambo live on Pure 95.7 FM. Join here. Our Facebook at Pay Pure FM TV on Facebook, also, and I'll call YouTube. Bright can come on YouTube regional. We'll call a Pure FM TV on YouTube. Show no, a live. I'll be and sweat. Samsung more monitor and so our TikTok. No call AS Chris. I want to 17 latest. Now, could have a transfers no. Here in some but them not friendly matches outdoor. Egus Kosu Tisana Tamaredi Kaka. Some Alba Napoli game now. Kosoma the attendance and Napoli. Omo game no enso ba na wie wo any club friends Kazakhstan game no one Brantia friends Matteo Politano one any share the only go Edema Napoli team no enum area to ebo 11 year mami friend to get some club friends Diego FC wo any Barcelona game no enso bet no so Mirror Studios now ba say release almost quarter wo any start essay go manager na need him enso at Hans Flick team what ebo game no eno Barca last game wo ebo Asian San Mauritania enso Spain Nyame Yadma on the 10th, and Barcelona, Omone Como, and I one Campa Trophy, and Subet Yavasu, Mami Fantuya, Sabasa, I team game, and a goalkeeper, Francis Juan Garcia, Amarante Francis Alejandro Balde Estati, Ronald Arroyo Estati game, Gavi Estati game, Robert Lewandowski, one of Estati, Lamini Yama Estatene, Mami Fantuya, Serafina Estati, Yevena Frankedion Jules Kundi, Aquana Francis Drew, and I Gerard Martin, one any players Estati pay, and Sonama Marcus Stratford, any other boys, and Super Freebent and Abba, and the Free Barcelona Soyaba, yet Emma Edward Models of Nicomo, Nayan Fan, Assembly and Together, Pamami Fan to other games, and also Barcelona, Bus Airborne the 11 Shannon, so about 4 p.m. up a club now, you're from Liverpool, there's just Liverpool, and a Bilbao game, no matter what I am, you know, one Babako at 4 p.m., one Babako at 7 p.m., and they're telling you, the other one, some Emma and so Models Mami Fawe, and together Sober African Swa, near Canada Chan tournament, and Suguswa, and Elcos, and then Niger, and again, Ebo Uganda, and so everybody at Algeria, the other one, some Emma Ewo Sonosia Maybe, and together, Pamami player, your friend is Luka Ayajovic, Nyanikomo, because Luka Jovic last week, and I'm able to get some mobile corner friends and Real of Viado, Omo Ewo Spain, Omo qualify, Wabra, a Premier League, no more, that's La Liga, no, Womo Ebaba Besiaka Betoja, say player friends Luka Jovic, Ebako, no, say club so, or Naswapa, Ometia Sadeno, Amos Yakem, and Surama Club, you're from Real of Viado, Yametano pay, and it's a sad deal, and so I'm a latest, I'm a second, Sabrantano, and so copy Ewo AEK artists. I just want to sign a contract until June 2027. Maybe be a quick come and we be true. We buy the medicals and we are about sign a contract. And it's a club AEK artists. I'm a director. I have friends. I have rebata. I know. And it's a Timishia Germany and I can play that. Your friends Luka Ayajovic and then the HMO of Viedo. I'm a star moving on. And so I'm saying they play on Sukosiaka and them artists. I'm a club no Greece and latest and also to yet Emamu Ewo so can play now. Your friends say Goncalo Ayaguades. Na Yaka Goncalo Ayaguades. I'm maybe a trouble. And so Valencia na born Odimbo. Na more EBPM and so Wolf Saniate. The American is that Wolf team no. One I extended Goncalo Ayaguades. The contract and farm and and it's all back to Spain. And I Real Sociedad team. When I say Goncalo Guades and so the American is 4 million euros and a 2 million. I other say Wamu from the player and so the neba. Yet there was some Emma and so so. Never me for and to get Douglas Lewis. Last week, Mekato said Juventus Saturday. When gave a mobile Douglas Lewis. When we in the team answering from a squad new player no. Bibiatos Obenya Kodameta and pay. And then some they are likely so about Premier League in the back. Now about Premier League. I have Bobakwa. Here from Nottingham. I have Forest and a Douglas Lewis and Subetia Diamete. And he says when you Bibia, I just almost 2.5 million pounds. And a season salary no. When I will sign a contract no until a year 20, a year 30, and a Douglas Lewis. I don't want some no. Yet Emamu and so Leipzig Bobacono and so I contact a Chelsea. Managing an Ayakodana friends Tarek Aya George. Many reports and Leipzig Bobacono is Opa Tarek Aya George. Now Demetrius and they also Chelsea and so Zavi Aya Simons and so free. Aya Leipzig Bobacono. Now I'm in for into Tarek Aya George. Yes, Sacra Episoko. Minian said, oh, it's a Chelsea with Aya signings or more Ayano. I was Santanwa. Baby, I don't sweat your pretty Afrino. And it's a Chelsea our players no more. And in playing time, over Adiamano, I'm a German second, it's a Tarek George. One can some national say, oh, Pushy, Sanka Chelsea for Abatias. Now I'm a Janako, I'm on and Swatina Piemo. Aya Leipzig, Glocosaka, our German, Aya Bundesliga, Maria de Baba, yet Emamu, Ewo Jumedino, so Michael Antonio, Econia accident and send him more pa. Now, Michael Antonio, at to screen as Mamie. Now you know, come a Demet and pay, and it says a Siabanuka, Michael Antonio, and your play you, and from Aya West Ham United, the and send a contract, Abanavia. I had a team no any player no, one will enter me and reach agreement for a new deal. The Met and pay, and it says, so when you to say, to Michael Antonio, a competitive for a club of friends at West Ham, and so a different player, and so then I replace Michael Antonio, our West Ham United, and on air Tabete. Mammy Fawe enters the Premier League, no summer series, no answer now by the way. Now, Mammy Manchester United, so United. Now, make I say, best 2 weeks in here, almost 30, and another like I said, Manchester United, you say, our preseason, Mazan go for why, Woba, Ebeshaw, now, Mammy United, United omunye enti Premier League summer air series akoso ewo air America no mjetia and say United and air champions enti air kwajo batch no munye manie because say ya enidia no air sha say dia free na eno Manchester United club no timer won Germany Everton and the ball game no 2-2 and resource ebe say United supporters no dodoanas omo gidie say eniama ebefa mebe catch on no say look so ade betuja say afei and a coach na your friend say Ruben Amorim omo tin system na say Emma players ni asha say din komo say dem na aye Amorim epeso aye enso Manchester no afei and a players no omo so ati ase enti enra ene komimenu no aye Abrante friends Manuel Ugarte sounds and a player their friends Bruno Fernandes munyina no na ta say dem nyina enso ye kama atema club friends Manchester United afei mame aye Brian Mbeumo and Matheus Ekunya omo first title since omo signing omo contract no atema Manchester United enra wo saka omo title ka for mame na ye say yes enra United ball na fe what just ekwan omo fa so na omo piapia na just Amorim ball enso ye adwuma no just a season wey who share United ebi a ubegina ye kakra bi ko omo ni abre and omo edebenti enra wey aye Brian Mbeumo any player friends Matheus Ekunya wo nyina enso age omo title kama and so much omo trophy kama with Manchester United yere won some emamu enso adwuma no say aye adwuma de na ko so nyina omo yi the best aye manager and I say the best aye coach mame Infantiles and also koye and Manchester United coach na nyedin ati Ruben Amorim na Amorim eto so mame wonom and aye manager of the tournament no nsa enso timike to backless for womo and aye sa presentation no edema ora friends aye Ruben Amorim Manchester United for the same ebi mo say we a preseason winners what I say we season na no titigulemo umpo United for jomo trophy kama na Amorim ese Infantiles ono no kura wo be say opeso stay United for 20 years bra nyabotre also person stay our Manchester United for the next 20 years na just enuma no also ade omo ye na osini goal and no wajidi say ebesi na me ba cho Sir Alex Ferguson odisan our Manchester United Amorim also person did 20 years our club friends Manchester United say enra omo je trophy ne kama Abrante friends Bruno Fernandes a converted penalty after some Amad Diallo omo de no to form nemum Bruno fanamame Bruno Fernandes as a crowd Nemum onu so betimi aka se enra na omo lazy also game enra omo boy no do betimi aka eni se no omo lazy na no omo ne mapia na nka omo so betimi because attitude na wo mo de bo enra game no Premier League no proper no enya de se be fa enti attitude de I also players no chance here na omo so work on omo attitude na yes manager na friends Amorim akwakwaka say the opposite way and it's a player be over training grounds I won't training you know our current the chance Baba you video na wamo wi asenya enso uri say training and on Marcus Rashford enya issue training and on your branch and friends Jadon Sancho enso enya issue yes a manager na say why because na kwa the word against players ne were Rashford and about 2 years on no training kama branch and friends Jadon Sancho enso about 2 years that also e bia no yes manager na kwa say wa over train now attitude training enya kama won training better over video or videos and Obaba Bonte no ama United wabu social media team na enso post United supporters nyina be say on trade ye enu nti ana coach no ado tragenti sabia manager no ado trante ya said enano odi Ghana to trante ya akro no enso be ball na adwe no Obaba no the videos nyina enso atiaba enu report enu so be toja ya emabu ewo dwude no so John McGinn captain Edema Aston Villa team no na John McGinn say eni maybe because of Premier League enya what omunya fair and on beside said it was say omu teams no just omu middle place teams no any omu maka no say omu team compete with big boys over Premier League ninyina because of rules over Premier League wamu ewo profit and sustainability rule PSR just eno ema say we club na opesa wo spend opesa wo top players yasemra no enso ema wo kwan say o say sa mra no unfair to sa air clubs no ebi at say the team friends Aston Villa now no onim person Villa and penny for no wamu episode almost spend wamu episode omu use eto players I can see now me sika ne ta but omu ntimi eni wamu ntimi emphasize kan enso nya adwuma ayade ha adwene eno dey to say clubs I can see there because omu so na omu nya air sponsorships I can see no shirt air sponsors any other sponsors I can see about no wamu ntimi eto players I can see we able dey enter sa eno aye John McGinn captain Edema Aston Villa and what is our story and so ba yet emamu e wo so no so Ansu Fati say oguso ni training no e kwaso e wo AS Monaco okọ aye France na yase aye upiamu e wo Ansu Fati ne entourage no say ha afa no omo say sana aye Barca wo medical staff no na omo ntwiti aye Ansu Fati ye na also since omo kopie mo enso wo Monaco ekonya aye Monaco omo backroom stand say omo technical aye team no eno ya medical staff no ekonya wo mo fa so e treat boy no e just akra no say obetia bobo no wabra ompra e wo Barca say no akopra dabia no wapra wo mo sim no wo so say Barca wo medical staff no e na no mo treat ye oba aye Monaco wo mo e treat player na kama eno aye reporter no so ba ya to e ma mo e wo twede no smart yes Barca no ma me fa we ento get say Inigo Martinez fa na me ono aye defender e ma Barca team eno Barcelona for training session enya dey say Inigo o te say Barca na me to omo line up omo dey ba no pay game dey ba ye wanti aye Inigo Martinez ni din ewom enra went to annual training with aye Barca team omo training no omo excuse no omo say aye muscle fatigue na and almost a fitness coaches no and a catch up branch and say there baby awodro no e also kwotena say na amon person mo be take risk bia entu be video na we e was screen so no ye won say training no e koso and a boy ni pie ye and kwotena baby and obo say medical team no obo ko ne nchen e just omo so ekora branch na your friends Inigo Martinez Barca be ya no e season nti se be o na say e break akraba na umia ntimi nto so entem na just kwotena e training and amoye eno Diaba, yet Emamu Elwood Money, so Barca, I was South Korea. Now, Mammy, I don't pay time at Barcelona. My country was a game no. 11 a.m. Ghana air time, and I ever so now way a moment at Barcelona. I am Omobas no Enso Bedria, no Nanipa, now Omabegu, Aya Barca, Omutim Hotel, just Omu Air Train, Aya Barca place, no, and just go to Barcelona, Aya Large, Enso South Korea, and Ebi and I went to a moment, one a Omobas, Manitano Enso Baba, and he has a flick of Baba. I am not a place, Nina, so every air bus, no answer, supporters, no, and a goodman today, Ekutabasa justice. I just so many answer for so many a glimpse of air bus and Timno, because and thanks Barcelona, Ebaba, I South Korea, I time say, Omabe, Omukwa, just a season in and San Obasan Sonia Bas and Tano, Ebi and Arianino, yes, I want some Ebamo and so Jordan so Bamuntin, Nansaya, Edomo completed player, your friend is Louis. Dias na me Bayern wouldn't say Bayern eba aye players aye fa e dey free aye Premier League ne ma yasin ko for no before 20 since I take Barca now I take Bayern Munich before 2020 na omato only 4 players and a dey free Premier League ne ma enso dey omaba from 2020 you were 2025 in a space of 5 years mama list no wamu afa players no maku and so and and so ba minti said yeah we to say Premier League no and so omo akato attention and to players no be aba and Luis Diaz mo aye Abrante France Michael Olise João aye Palinha Eric Diamo Harry Kane Sadio Mane Laurent Sané aye Pepe Reina Jeremy Boateng aye Jordan Klinsmann Alan omo nyina and so aba and club and friends about Munchin, and you're doing some answer to Ja. I show Mamiko, I am Madrid, not Mamma Madrid, almost supporters, and pay our Valdebabas, make out was and a Monday, and a Real Madrid team no answer I reported for preseason, and no air coach and friends Zabi Alonso, and an Renton, and a normal that's almost return, not Famico Valdebabas, Madrid supporters, and I pay with some not and papa to no just a Madrid distance, no, yes, Assad, I 7 a.m. Not supporters, and so outside I just almost ever be home to videos to be and be an hour and yeah, there was some Emma so the first player or reporter and the ever Valdeva must know I Brent friends Hendrick or no any the first player one reporter and Mammy a timer Rodrigo goes Ebano Yenin Kobo because Rodrigo no some so Madrid baby who is on no the third player over after Sabi Alonso Emma Hendrick mobile the third player also by Aya Kodana your friend is Rodrigo into Rodrigo and so later and you said Vinicius Junior one of some other Canababe right inside don't tell Aya Valdebas and Awosha yeah the one 70 Vinny and so na Ebano Vinicius Junior and so Babashasi at Emma Madrid says also the contract a renewer maintains obey and command sound soccer so Madrid for anybody who says can I difference no woman and so baby so let you find your figure about what I Vinny now what I am Madrid na new player na your friend said Dean Hansen and so one of the Edru Anusa Diabetic ya children obi Edru and watch them Dean Hansen one of Enyabutre Epake a sign autographs nibi Edema a fans and no more outside and no and I was yet Emamo and so Jumedin Shafe Fameko Ecopiamo and so our senators a time our players no one acquire medicals or Epiano Famame Naira and no I am Madrid players you Danny Cava you Aurelian Chouameni you goalkeeper Tebo Courtois you Frederico Aya Valverde woman you acquire medicals Nibum Amawie out of some Bantanyami Atuma woman ever to us now for training no and sweating us here and Busumiamo and a league no and so better resume no Diaba yet Emamona Alonso Mena reports and Kodamianu what you make a first team no Accra friends Daniel Janes what the Naka team no sounds and Diego Aya Agado na omo aka senior Aya team no Almo ebe training medicals of course no sound cranimium and so Quentin Cranini and Aya Daniel Janes and Diego Aya Agado Wamo and so Koya medicals together with Aya first team players and Aya Diaba yet Emamu Ewoshus Mina reports say Aya penalty duties Ewa Madrid Yasim Aya Alonso Ejama Aya player na Nedi Adam Mbappe says Madrid for Nanya penalty dia sa Mbappe Ejina Park and so one and Ebebo earlier na Aya Vinicius Junior Mo Enebo says Aya Alonso decided Mbappe one and Ebebo penalties Ejama Madrid team no and Aya Diachana Alexander Isak and Opaya Yera Studio and who sent a card and so drew Newcastle for no return one echo preseason ewo Aya Asia Omasan Swaba na Ombedriano one Eba Ntikana Econo Aya player a friend is Aya Alexander Isak one and Abedruno on some catches no Mabella Aya Sociedad for no Omu training grounds and a no training and no pra almost na no injury acquiring so him say Liverpool no and person and onye and Abedru ye said you come and so besiako and na old friends Alan Pardew ababante dey say na say Newcastle be free Newcastle ebe ka say omo nim say Isaac ebe kwa ebe surprise no because oya aware say Newcastle for no enim dada say Isaac and found say anope aba no still obeko na say Liverpool and say bia Saudi Arabia no obeko no and no want me can never was in Newcastle for an and saying what is any players, senior players, no, one up lie. What is any manager friend said Yawi, one also seemed as a certain when him say player Ebesta and also I don't know Lampadi and say Vantigas Omunia where Sir Isaac and Abeko and on Ayadiaba yet Emamu Ewo Jumadres Afe, Mammy Fowen to say Oko Asna, no moves as a penalties. Asna the answer one and I between Bukayo Saka, any player, your friend is Victor Jokares. Na mami aye Jokares ano pay dememinya information me confirm e diama ona se demenya me bi ema ono and some the decision aye made say aye Victor Jokares said the Madrid e decided some Mbappe and a baba penalties no matter say oko aye Arsenal wa mo so ebo game na Arsenal nya penalty na Victor Jokares ejina park ne so ono and aye first penalty aye taker and so edema Arsenal team no to duties no every Bukayo Saka and some akodi aya Victor Jokares and on aya latest amenya yet ebamu ewo aya show no so na mami player na friend say Joao Palia announcer coach a friend said Thomas Frank Obubiano, what did the mamia na young queen because I am weekend and a club a friend says Spurs for a confirm you said earlier near the article says Jao Palia ebe piemu ewo Tottenham Obama Bebo loan Ediaman Spurs no woman a confirm you know no player no and so Baba sign the contract no Ediaman Spurs na manager friend said Thomas Frank essay one of the Bayern for one and one I don't answer was na a player na friend said Jao Palia na a last season yape and a Bayern Fokoton na osore braba munchin for prayer and sana amufa Jao Palia and their free Fulham Emre Krano one airpen player no echo Germany deal no a club of friends na time Fulham for Nantias Emma Branchen sounds return ye season up and a bamunchin for Muya Yanamoto player na also after just one season Bayern for actors omuya player no na already esobet yakasere ono de onim ense way advantage edema club of France because player na ye kana semino Jao Palia running bobo onim ball nebo ayo opportunity and so the man Spurs omo enya Jao Palia and then free Tottenham eno diabani no ye the one some to do e was so scenario Charleston e ko make sa post to a photos way na ye nko Charleston say obasre Tottenham must Daniel Levy when they penny for Monkasa because sir a song Abekasa Oko after 10 years of free Spurs according to Richarlison post or the abano also we Edema Brantena your friend is I know a player another day and so a day I know a song na obe posti a statue and was all catch torture for the sound statue way woman NC untuya a Abrante Francis song and Rokuta Europa League a title or say ya or say na just or target Spurs and on the police answer to a song meaning or deserve a statue a Spurs said ya Richarlison as when you ever rana and no I deba ya didn't emamu ewo so Douglas Lewis and on pay and on Sukodri was Cyprus na former Chelsea former Arsenal defender David Luiz say oko about the 9th club na eno Paphos FC na we Paphos woman supporters no woman to say David Louis and so Alante because David Louis big fish what I say Walante woman and said any players I can see to say David Louis to Cyprus for woman to say David Louis attach it down now so biako na just so copy picture the autograph and so and the club no almost any money be almost calf any ate and nobody go David Louis what you say the 3 minutes there but to the channel almost egusuku and no player friends David Louis and he didn't want some answer to ja so Newcastle United many reports Alexander Isak echo not Benjamin Sesko so almost sent me kana Demetrius Abubakar PSG Goncalo Ramos and to say Isaac Ebeko na Sesko and so man said the deal ekako denos omusanka sa 2 players and I say omusanka Benjamin Sesko the meant and say Goncalo Ramos and omoko strike away and so the referee Newcastle on what and omode Dembele mu and ebo 9 say Newcastle for Goncalo Ramos and latest Amisaka yet emamu ewo dwumade so noni Madueke and noni Madueke and so basha said now when say Madueke yes or cutting the holidays ne short or the holidays ne so and I started on one kasa the individual training yes so one kasa kofa a coach just na all training the mama pictures me na area Madueke because Arsenal supporters no as a junior for manager 50 I never free that kwanom almost said that any Madueke any anti Madueke and so pursue prove binti time Arsenal for never sign a contract in the year because on Chelsea and a call America a couple of FIFA Club World Cup no and also called relax on holidays yes in the holidays to all kono and on one kasa for personal trainer and what they call it and you be one and so our Arsenal so and they have Chelsea so I know world champions yeah o can one fan can one on a bomb nom what I say only aya ansanom ebenya issue Mr. Bam odo mo benya issue aya chairman agent world champions aya Chelsea mami fa we ento garo pay and say na Chelsea team no enso hyase ewo aya Koban na me ka to during the weekend say akora na your friend say Estefan William and obemuti ni new teammates ono mo eba be adwuma enso Chelsea and ye ready we say obi to say Joao Pedro mo aya Gattens mo any new boys mo aba no wo mo nyina ebe start na ya adwuma aya club na ya the one some ema mo enso adwuma na Atletico Madrid enso signing players mami omo new signings no because Alas buying na mo aba aya Johnny Cardoso mo omo nyina Hanko mo enso aba mami fa we enso ya say the team the person mo ye and it says last season wo mo see the players na chair eye kono galagamo wo mo yi omo che no omo ye ni nyina abo mu e wo omo stadium nipa dom e wo stadium wo e no mo ye sa unveiling together with Emmanuel players and no matter many reports the same thing and on so I this season some their players or matter Alex Ben and any boys have been no omo be value omo nyina and so the omo boom said omo ye the last season no na omo say between omo match day 1 and match day 2 I was the Spanish La Liga and TV omo be the first game and that's almost second game and omo be sadia no and no I report about yet emamu e wo dwumade so Anthony mami fa we and to say Anthony I rejected teams from Saudi Arabia, teams from Italian Serie A, any teams from the German Bundesliga. Mami fawe ento ya said ya meme tano pay and say abrantano ya si Botafogo for enso free Brazil ebaye was onko Sao Paulo free Brazil ebaye player no S1 when you say El Nasser Cristiano Ronaldo ni team no wa mo so bae no akra ne se onko yes said you already mo baby o person odi na channel e ya Betis boboko no e no person odi na echre na okoye adwuma enso ma Betis e club no Tinka United for enti ase na ke bia loan said Betis for e kan na mo Betis for so mo pe player ne loan na ni sika no mo be Manchester United say twa no e na United for so anu kra do mo ntia ase kra na player no e be ye adwuma de ama wo na ni sika wa jeno yes e tua bi no ya adwuma enso ne ma there be nti o turn outright eno aye de ba mami fa we ento no say Alejandro Papu Gomez mami aye Papu Gomez mami fa we ento no say waja sign e de ama club friends aye Padova na aye Padova team no ewo aye Italy Serie B side eho ene watimi asana unveiling we de anu as is Christian we unveiling na omo ye edema Alejandro Papu Gomez and now street mono Gomez and now town just a way simple ti any nenam and a club no posting video way and share about this Papu Gomez one more enso say nyaka aye player no Darwin Nunez mami fa we ento no say one more say a player na kasam enya ma green light Al Hilal move no enso benya baso eno aye Darwin Nunez the meter no any of the emamu e wo say Liverpool team no mo twen say Sikano aya club friends say Hilal for no edi Sikano payment no enso be confirmed na almost ababe for player eno ye Darwin Nunez enso adra go say Hugo Ekitike no ena ebe ye adwuma no Liverpool aya dem say enche wo mo di Isaac enso ba be ka ho na ne manyina etima ya kama mame owura friends say Juan Laporta eno aya Barcelona president mame fa we ento say waka kire coach na the friends say Hans Flick onya ni picture na oni coach ni jira so aka che coach ni say obetu ahye ne bo said you see last season with Daniel Olmo and Paul Victor one registration one sem no ebi NCBO na answer na Barca be the first La Liga game na omo register players no na branch friends Joan Garcia any players no Marcus Rashford mo answer na wo ever start season no what team register mo nyina ento mo enya botre eno the PSG enso be resume nyame yadma preseason on Wednesday eno ever share na omo share omo train because share so omo game against Spurs eno UEFA Super Cup no na omo itinerary ma PSG for training campus no omo say nyame yadma Wednesday physical test any training any anopa 10:30 a.m. Thursday training 10:30, Friday training 10:30, Saturday training 10:30, and a Sunday training 10:30. And some resume Wednesday one training session and obey throughout the week. And manager na the day and so Louis Enrique ne plan and Yamamo and so show so Mammy Fawe and to say Lunin and we are Andre Lunin Madrid goalkeeper no many reports say say Wakako Tinkomo Edia to say Obeste and our club now you're from Real Madrid and as Obeste or Madrid Nabibia and Sonia Kama and I report and so Betoja yet Emamo and so which imagine so Mammy Yakra and through an ever trust them a Drisbury Hall. Make catch us players at Chelsea age of Okano, na a Drisbury Hall, Ekao, the American and I pay, and it's Everton Bobokono, Wamu, and Omasha said Chelsea, 18 como for a player, your friend said Kernan, a Drisbury Hall from Chelsea, and I report, I mean, I say, Wamu at the official bid, Elko Chelsea, so Omo pen a permanent, we any loans and be a permanent deal, and on Beso offer a branch and Emaneba, Nabibia and Switzerland Kama, and I report, and so Betoja, yet Emamo and so which made so, Mammy Fawe and to get Newcastle United, say Benjamin Sescudiano, one person so could you, also Omotikai at the bait Ecoye. Emma club no I friends Leipzig for no one reject I can't want 7 data Mammy and friend to get Sebastian so could you now just Omunsa Ebetia a player no and no a latest report about yet Emamo and so which made no I can create yet Emamo and was so Mammy cause and a betway and will be a bet in a betway as I can't just when also to go because say yeah can a betway yeah not just I know I a betting platform Emma Ama will sweat me a bet take on a bet influencer no one say we saw course artists and now can say what the one bet influence and what child bet no share who code the number of friends and followers or fans in our family one enter and also our percentage just 4% on sa and so betnyaka so omudi so omudi still on sabeka can bet influencer and bet you just what about 18 years and I'll bet and so bet you afa mama some pure sikapudo promotion no eguso ekoso na me say ofa phone na and found any network I will use the here say oh mobile money I was so dial *426*18# *426*18# na just one so dial select option 2 and pure from sound select option 2 now one about 6 am magic and as a mega boxes sika ashim select me what you know say sika shemwa we so be instant resource a game and run away a characters lottery platform so yes pure sika pudo mega cash lucky box no and adan say and as one come and I know and so dia fe mama call say Dr. Lawson and I call Lawson Herbal Mixture Ediaba na general well-being and your immune system and hypertension diabetes stroke or cholesterol level typhoid fever join this menstrual problems when he and a wound ya obenum Lawson Herbal Mixture Lawson local mixture and namu yarea gonorrhea syphilis white candidiasis sounds and oba sabi en so be good edenka boni aba ho a numbi ebeboa we libido atenkaro and our fam stomach ulcer obenum Lawson local mixture na fe Lawson delay man capsules no mama nyina dro no bama obese okosi na opem obese okompem nya judi abomade so obenum Lawson delay man capsules anya na ewo herbal shops and pharmaceutical shops afre Dr. Lawson was 0242-133-577 na ore Dr. Lawson ankasa enso ni nkomo menapa royal guest house yanko because I can't say baby how better and no menapa rooms no kama fully air conditioned rooms na said omo besia treat you no crowd we be keke no I was standby generator and enso flow 24 hours yo rooms akese and just obi anso betia call na I wo Oshim School Junction baby a Grace Gift Hospital ucha mo na ni mo ma nya just wo woni cha California no and I'll be home menapa I was shut down to pass pick from airport and as baby will be ana J number na free 0543-556-666 0543-556-666 na we know mo enso ni nkomana bibia anya kama enso intime fama o mamefa eye first batch no ensi wa na fe sabeto aso e de aka nyina de abatamo ene eye abedwafo eto aso still I will pure 95.7 on Facebook no pure FM TV tamo still na me so dasi no say they be on Facebook Medamu nyina say for the well wishes because enra na yintime be judgment
enra yam be judgment nti o man wanya you know but then dem say manze amanfo aye you Andy Cassias that's be Andy Cassias the akwa manone agwago show on some Christian young Romans say I'll say until say omni Arsenal bono. United ni Arsenal bono, or you're still skeptical about United chances or the EPL limu. It's a first chance ni bibia, but let's not forget say next season, next year World Cup year. Yes. Yes. Next year World Cup. Most of the leagues, about in 10 times, and especially Europe are more a number of competitions. Say England, Omobo League, they play the FA Cup, EFL Cup, and Omobo Champions League, and Omobo Conference, and also Omobo Europa. Into teams almost 4 different competitions. It's also Omobo in 10 times. That's a BBA team continue. Ghana, cry idea fixtures by here. Yes, say by May, also we Ghana League, then June. Then the World Cup will be on. And then share. I'm gonna ring something.
I'm here at the watch now. 5th August. Ringi Bear or Adrium. Such an party go court. Yeah, Thomas Party. It's party first appearance in court. Na even who said the case in the court. But Adia Meniaji Kakrani say, Chairman, party ever court nonsense. Some one hono. Nanka, my fear was that no team and a better party. But Matisse, party medicals or Villarreal. Athletic are reporting. Yeah. Our party, our passing medicals now. I can say air party ever sign a contract. And you know, Ghana Funina news through say tag be for party who one shana party and to me attract any team bia not transfer window the be close na you Thomas party and so ebe on attach unsia kan Emma club bia. But the good news are reported by Athletic say party any Villarreal and so etime wia nyame adumaka say party any Villarreal a terms omri pipa ebe pen besi pipa so no masai na be contract na betimi aye deal na e done na ade ba ko ani kan say chama onum say Villarreal ebo Champions League next season so last season Villarreal e place 5th on the league table, and Spain, La Liga, the 5 teams, and about Champions League next season. And say party any Villarreal 4 team we are next season, Thomas Party about Champions League. And to say case in the baby, Chairman de Biasia say no one is guilty until proven guilty. So as it stands now, party has only been charged. I day and some any charge Maku enum and to Air Thomas Party so, but sa charge na ye de to Air Thomas Party so no e bia ni hono mo a ye ka say Thomas Party guilty of it and untino yenhwe se Villarreal etimema Thomas Party and escape route a obetimi asan abrantia ye friend Air Thomas Air Party. But anopay and the story chairman me so say we dey by adwin se season e ba be wurem no. Say Arsenal enya penalty a Victor Yokeres na ebo until say oba Arsenal no na Arsenal penalty taker Bukayo Saka chama the etienne say abrante friend Victor Yokeres and bobo Arsenal penalty a then I can only envisage say abrante friend Bukayo Saka numbers esobeti but the numbers no so tino Arsenal akoto striker striker na Arsenal koto ne de naba no chairman ohia numbers to justify the investment made in him and say oye new striker no aba na Arsenal benya penalty na abrante fe ni Bukayo Saka Arsenal agina tum dada no na ebo na abrante na ono main striker no chairman onya penalties enfan kan numbers no ho emi ewie season na the numbers no entimin justify the investment made in him one here na wanye a great service to the striker. They are talking to me, Chama, only said the last 2 seasons, there is no player, ni penalty conversion, I was through than Victor Yokeres. Medikaka, say last season, Obo 54 goals, 54 goals, 19 of the 54 goals, came from penalties. Chairman, the money amazing is the 19 penalties now. Victor Yokeres enya chairman enya 19 out of 22 say be obobe 24 penalties and or say 19 you say be obobe 20 and or say 19 chairman 19 out of 19 penalties meaning that the conversion rate last season penalties chairman 100%. Last 2 seasons abrante no converti 8 penalties. In the last 2 seasons combined, Swansea Brent goals awasha chama 97 goals and a Victor Yokeres ashe Ediama Sporting. Sa 97 goals no emu 27 penalties. And I'm saying sir, from the last 2 seasons now, there is no player Europa the penalty conversion no better than Victor Yokeres. It will be a player neighbor. Nasa Arsenal benya penalty there. Then it only makes sense that
also
no and so chairman dia can say was such they don't make natural. Dia can say how many penalties can Arsenal win? Last season Arsenal winning only 2 penalties per. Liverpool no G League no winning 9 penalties. The last time Arsenal back closer. Say na say Arsenal na G League no chairman dey bia woka. Say in recent years no year nanka ye Arsenal we year pa na say ka mo G League no year na Leicester G League no meboa say year na Leicester G League 2015-2016 no Leicester enya 13 penalties and Leicester enya 81 points. Arsenal 82nd enya only 2 penalties on that year. Year season no na Arsenal SI 10 points behind Leicester or G League no. So you have gotten a very good penalty converter. Dia can say the act of winning penalties, you know. I want to say Arsenal Timisia, no mutimi winning penalties. Arsenal winning penalty in Kwa dia all bashe, Cecilia Ekasa dia, Chama and Shada any major problem, and from Arsenal. And I'm very sure say no be a again, say penalty in beto dia, all bashe no, Chama I say a brantia, or ye Victor Yokeres. Chama Matisse Barcelona for Ekika. Say Jessica around 30 million. Na yako 1v1 rule no. Na se Barcelona be here sika ni yako 1v rule na. E o se aton abrante fen Mark Casado.
Matete say equal registration heading.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford. Yes, no registration.
And the be register. Because Marcus Rashford there, ya san antiska ngwa kotono. And when say wage bill no, you be free space. And wage bill no, Barcelona free space on the wage bill. So registration any problem. But to be able to reach that 1v1 or say Barca a ton player, ne raise better 10 million euros. Not 10 million euros no, a balancing books. Na Barcelona a shemwa player or say Barcelona tono. Bet me enya sa 30 million no. A branch friend Mark Casado. Chairman, I totally disagree. My disagreement comes from the fact that last season, time Barcelona play or boss position, no, ye sika nkoto. And a Basako Academy, Ekofa Mark Bena by. Chama Mark Bena Bonano. Bear 2 months into the season, a fa and a Mark Bena prior. Chama Mark Bena prior no. And the Kofa Mark Casado, Ebesa position. No. Chairman, baller Mark Casado in that period, you know. I was so impressed. Now there's the choice between Mark Casado and a brother friend Frankie de Jong. In the event that Barcelona turn Mark Casado Manekwa, yet in Frankie de Jong and the injury record, the injury history. Chairman, see a turn Mark Casado ko. Na say we season, started season, you know. Na ye konano Frankie de Jong injured in this Chairman, which player are we then going to fall on? About for can Gavi, but not Gavi home and a Gavi born under all bono. So they compare a branch of Mark Casado period no buy na Mazi wouldn't say time they share buy medic air 4-1 na Mark Casado the neighbor. Sa period ni nyina eba ni nyina no time Barcelona picky pa na ye picky most points yes Real Madrid. In fact in the classico, in the first classico na share Real Madrid ni nyina no na ya branch friend Mark Casado na nebo. So on a wonderful season and to so okopra chama ono so ko nchen and a branch friend Frankie de Jong and so ebaye the entire ya Messi Mark Casado ni say time na Mark Casado e kono na Frankie de Jong go say dey eba. But I'm only I'm envisaging me projecting me share ni mu say e bia ya ton ama Mark Casado ko na Mark Casado ko ya je 30 million no ko na sa branch friend Frankie de Jong season started na be 12-13 games into the season okonya injury chairman who then are we going to fall on? Say enya me Barcelona ni, Maso e Barcelona ni. Enya abrante friend Gavi. Ena basa for penasempa emprempre player anka olusu the position all Barcelona no Gavi.
Gavi mum now.
Of course, but the decision has been made. But I'm only praying that so will be the 30 million ba na ma Casado kwa chama ya start season na yan regret it si ama ma Casado ko e ba me yi pa Saturday no
okay
maso e kan abrante e friend no e son ho asem and Andy say almost say yes statue e ma son chama onim say abrante e friend son he means son e ba Tottenham Hotspur in 2015 Ofri Spurs in 2015 from Bayer Leverkusen. Ofri Bayer Leverkusen Airbus Spurs no. Samren on the most expensive Asian player. Obesi akan in the Premier League. Spurs at no 22 million pounds. Chairman, adia bakwa me so say all kono. Na nimba gise all kono say in the period that he came and you no time as a captain. And a Spurs ending their 17-year drought. A brother Spurs Intimini trophy. Come on, Spurs echo 17 years old. Now Spurs any trophy biada. On by a captain Edmar Spurs no. And a Spurs their first trophy in 17 years. Come on, beyond that. Unim said was 173 goals. I provided 101 assists. In a period. So where Spurs all-time top scorers are. Harry Kane is a 280 goals. Jimmy Greaves, chairman, is a 266 goals. And Bobby Smith is a 211 goals. The next Spurs player all-time, watch more goals for Spurs. Son, chairman, 173 goals. So the 173 goals, you know, 127 came in the Premier League. But Yekasa Spurs all-time top scorer, Harry Kane. Spurs all-time assist provider, Abrante friend Son, 71 assists. And Odeko. But Chama Odini Kono. Chama Osadi trophy. Wabwama Spurs did their first trophy in 17 years, their first European trophy in 41 years. Chama Unum say Mekai said 2023, was it 2023? Yeah. One Mohamed Salah and a G Gokin. Mohamed Salah only said 2023 goals. 2022 and Oji a Gokin becoming the first Asian player. Oji golden boot in the Premier League. No Spurs player. And having done all these things, you know, Chema Kwa Wokono, me sure say one day the Hurricane retire. Spurs will be the statue. So I branch a friend son, the Awayano, now free A team no more. Now I recommend this among the statue for a branch of friend son. I think say a call in the right order. Even last season, Maxi, the form no answer that Masano. Games are what missing, you know. What you compare games are no available. So I available. Now Spurs win percentage, you know, higher than when it was not available. Chairman, last season, I branded about 24 games at my Spurs. So I available. Now Spurs win percentage, you know, now 42% in the 24 games now. Now son available. So when you available, last season about 14 games and a Spurs boy now son available. So 14 games now. Chairman, one mobino Spurs emu 13. Chairman, omulu na. So even though for the first time since Oba Spurs, one year double figures, you know. Last year now, 1 year double figures, Crano. Chairman, the absence, you know, has Spurs ye pa. Or sooner by ye or co. Saman for see embedded statue from my branch here. Your friend him in Sona. Chairman, no more yabia. You know body there. Statue for him is in right order.
Okay, Christian Fanusi on a member Max also, of course, the Tottenham Hotspur fan. And so you're a legend for your for
course, we're writing a name in the legendary book. But start you there, Chris, Mr. I start using the doors on the door. Europa League GNA win the end to me statue.
There is some more standard more standard no statue no more standard no
Kane so you are not going to build him a statue because one
they say Harry Kane because on the bare phase of Tottenham and another league here to me compete or Jigo came to so like Harry Kane even with the English national team send you or lead or more captain or more in the Champions League, the way of bossing things, I think he has also done great. But I think that Harry Kane will always be Kane. Who says you say at Europa League, you see statue, Chris. And so Musibi was South Korea man, and I tell myself me arguing. He was South Korea man because for me, I think say he's in the conversation as the greatest Asian player of all time.
On individual level,
on individual level, the way he had far ahead. Because the records were set in the Premier League, even the champions only Asian was goals. Premier League also now goals. Waji Premier League golden boots. No Asian has done that. Wasanji the FA Cup golden boot, leading Tottenham, playing for Tottenham for 10 solid years consistently. Chairman, there was not a point Abeka says on human FAD out. Oh, he was so strong and like competitive until when after say frame. Even with the South Korean national team, he scored about 51 goals for them. And I also a good attack when you call military your friend said training no Nipa 188 on the detailed. Like he's done well and the time crowd with Harry Kane no Tottenham made to me compete Arsenal because German was the first now even her red nap time both and I say Arsenal being winning Arsenal but they gave them a good competition or here Liverpool Champions League final Omoko ye 9 year Omoko Carling Cup final Chelsea show then they won the Europa and I really think say he's paid his dues and but I really think the statue there because Chema Stadium send FN owns a statue be so I say yes statue send our can yes so yes I basic statue bear 400 but we respect okay then I agree but Harry Kane there on there who say one thing a must pass for docking is a Kane here Arsenal starlet from the Arsenal Academy no move by and no didn't call loan and a porch yesterday be Jinem came by and not Chema's already to Miss Arsenal be pa who say Ebia Mose home yes you are away. Until Harry Kane there, he's done great. Nothing say basic statue I should be Harry Kane. Chema, Chris, Barcelona issue there today. I say issue near critical. Why? Because we here 30 million euros. Now about 1v1. 1v1 is such that Scout be raised be able to be in our market a top player. Since I know the it is we raise 100 million. Barcelona can only go into the market with just 40 million. Enti Emma onye competitive one wo others na it is not that scanning or scan there but because we book financial fair play so until or punishment when na Barcelona a tied left and a wage bill no so esododo enti they need to clean it up enti say who here scan critical chama say will take a risk because yes Gavi I will agree but team ben e pay Gavi is here for you know there is no market Chris for Gavi now. And Casado so fine onimbo, but of course, the way I know Konobe stay on the bench. Na Frankie Dion abo. Possibly say be a Praba, I agree with you, but I think say Gavi a backup to Frankie Dion, we are good to go. So what we do is that player na market abano hono. I'll bet me a sell saving for market crab, but why not bet me I raise it at 30 million? Ebi a Gavi market beba Chris na be 15-25. Why not bet me raise it 30 million? The menu we are mine. I'm bet me ako 1v1 so that I'm be complete the process no. And it's a Casado na deal abano ho interest abanes can also good. I think they need to sell. But the unbands after selling it, they also go along with the sell on clause. Say ABS or move it in recent future, but so bet me even 30%, depending on how I'm bargaining. Then even buy back clause so bet me the same. Say be after some years, and say team ne person motor na so beton the only agent no Barcelona be the first place to call. And see all these they got Danny almost so free Barcelona call from the academy or the youth level for 10 solid year chairman and Sana all back. Because already team now coach in person is here now. I said Barca about 1v1. Said about they'll be able to compete with all the other big European teams as far as the market is concerned. Chairman, Manchester United AJ Cup. Now I think it's a good step. Also United last season was their 100th season in the top level, so century. But last season, the chairman, it was last season that Liverpool equaled Manchester United with the number of legs or margin, if I'm right, Chris, or even if they are beating the number of legs or margin. Now, Manchester United, after 2013, Las Vegas and through Nyoma Bibra in England, into a man Bibia, a bad problem. They might not be back to where they belong in the next 100 years. Why am I saying that? 2013, Manchester United did the last title at Ferguson. The chairman, team here from Liverpool, a break your Modaga League. Chairman, team here from Man City, to me, I did treble na Manchester United, no Modi de no Majibi. And the Manchester City, a boss things up, your friends say England. So 2013 year Kenya, Manchester City as Makwaje Champions League. And this a war teams are nanka omo cry airs or more competing omuna air Manchester United mo. It is not that United have not spent, but they are not spending wisely. Because majority of the players or are spending in a chama, it is not working. The closest they came in the Premier League was when COVID by or Mudi second. Even that season now to me say some of the teams require City more a lot of problems and that pushed them there. Since then, even players who are good, great players, say Di Maria Munina Ba or Muntumemo. Now this season, I think United are doing a different thing, and I recommend them. Like Meboma, I commend them for that. Why am I saying that? Chama Yenria players no more signing in the attack. Because last season, their highest scoring player was just 19 in all competition, Bruno Fernandes. In the league, Bruno Fernandes and Diallo, only 8 goals. That is very bad. And last season was their worst ever finish in the history of the Premier League. So goals were far and few. Goal difference in the Premier League, or it was very terrible. It's this season, almost says Zexine, your friends are hardline mono, into me emwa. It is such a maunya mbuemo, na unya kunha, na odi sesko bekawa. Chema thinks that for a very long time, fine, we might not know what is going to happen though, but of course, all things being equal, young players and baby or more, any ball or more. I think this time they've done very good business. Because I will share those players are more eye for goal and normal numbers are great. Again, Oba in terms of the experience that they've been around for a while. And I said, Ode or Monso ever compare or more Manchester United here Ebona. I think these people was true. Sesko on a good day, Obetumia competing in the Premier League. Or you be a chema or ye too prolific, say be out about too much or better one go. But the area threats and to me involving in play and all those things. But one thing they need to say is a coach, and also the materials because also about 3-4 now. On materials or the bebo. Because clearly speaking, say and uto edugumza. Other than that, Chairman, I can confidently say that Manchester United is doing good business. Ebia the cap no marco Premier League series, ebia a step further for them to go into next season. But I'm really happy with the way they have signed their players. So,
well, I know you're Manchester United. They say I'm gonna win the summer series, Premier League summer series. I call so America no. My idea, but Manchester fans they say they want to see how their performance will be in the league. Roman will be paying last preseason. Some should be and so who they call. This issue keeps dragging and Nyamia Aduma Yenche how be sako. Obakaya Yeka DSTV wasem. Last Saturday, I'm ready Pure Angel Sports no a buy no. Na you could see from there next week. As I tell Pure Angel Sports in Kaka or Hania in Sigaka. So the bear a team for me to enjoy on a board networks no. You can't Don Samane, Kelvin, Jeff Num, and one say Bibia Koso. But you can about DSTV. Sam George, who is the communications manager, minister for the Republic. Also on what doing Ghana for on the DSTV adeno and what they do. Now DSTV for and I'm going to multi-choice Ghana. Multi-choice at the statement about one thing and Trent statement. Now I'm statement I'm DSTV pricing in Ghana. Multi-choice notes with concern the recent statement made by the Honorable Minister of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations, Mr. Samonate George, regarding DSTV pricing in Ghana. It is regrettable that the Honorable Minister has taken this stance, notwithstanding our ongoing endeavors to engage with the Honorable Minister candidly and in good faith on this important matter. In an effort to arrive at a resolution, we have made a proposal to the Honorable Minister and the National Communications Authority on an alternative further engagement avenue. Having operated in Ghana for 30 plus years, we value our employees, contract staff, dealers, installers, agents, and retailers in Ghana. We are mindful of the dire implications that an impasse may have on you and your livelihoods. And we assure you that we are committed to working together with the Honorable Minister and the NCA to resolve this matter. MultiChoice values its subscribers and endeavors at all times to keep DSTV subscription fees as low as possible, despite the extremely challenging, competitive, and macroeconomic environment in which we operate, without compromising on customer choice and the quality of the services we offer. While we appreciate the recent appreciation of the city, which we have never referred to as a fluke, it is not tenable to reduce the DSTV subscription fees in the manner proposed by the Minister. MultiChoice remains committed to constructive engagement with the Honorable Minister and to complying with all applicable laws and regulations in Ghana, and trusts that the authorities will do likewise. This is signed by Alex Oche, Managing Director of MultiChoice Ghana. There's the minister they can on there. Now, wait by now. And Sam George, I call on the Facebook, the social media handle, and I'll correspond there. I'll say, I have read the release by DSTV Ghana and taking full consideration that they vindicate my earlier position that they simply do not take the Ghanaian people serious enough. The same group operating in Nigeria reversed price increases in Nigeria when the Nigerian authorities sued them. The Nigerian House of Representatives took the matter up and ordered the suspension of the increases. They complied. This year, in April, at the time the Ghanaian cedi had seen a 10% appreciation against all major currencies, inflation had dropped by 5%, and fuel prices had also dropped. DSTV announced and implemented a 15% increase. I believe in the interest of transparency, I made public the alternate proposal that DSTV offered to me that I flatly rejected. They proposed that I allow them maintain the collection of the exorbitant bouquet prices as they stand, but order them not to send the revenue to their headquarters. Hey, Asamu. In all honesty, that offer lacks any logic in my estimation. The essence of my action is to see Ghanaians pay a fair price for the services offered. So, how does this proposal solve the real issues? For far too long, corporations have fleeced the Ghanaian people. There has been a reset, and it demands a new style of public service that is fiercely protective of the Ghanaian people. I remain empathetic to the Ghanaian staff of DSTV, but I believe that they should stand with the rest of us as we demand what is right for us. I remain open to constructive engagements and are centered on price reduction. Anything else is tangential and of no consequence for God and country.
We are displaying English.
I'll say, DSTV for say, and someone will Kenya, baby, no come car say, Ghanaian city no, I reduce you fluke, on the Mancasa, on some Majatum Sabati, so much said the minister, I can't do to Susa. And the minister said, DSTV way, some about Tabakan, some of them kind, the enemy, Mamma Catreme. Or said DSTV for almost 3 minutes as minister, German Cardin Mohosa. Or the Mianji the Egina, Nemum, or die, you ought to be say, when the DSTV Jiska or Ghana, how man fan call South Africa be. Or say, no more kind of would you acquire to solve the problem. Now, what you want to power. Now, Sam George say, I'm not Nigeria for areas almost DSTV. Almost your prices so. Almost some increment. I need Nigeria almost $29 for $29 for premium. $29 $29. That's a little over 300 Ghana cedi for premium. In fact, Yenti Sam George, Nensam, with respect to a price reduction, one cent.
Made the announcement that I had directed MultiChoice to be present at the ministry for a meeting. At that meeting, we requested a 30% reduction in pricing for subscribers of MultiChoice Ghana's packages. The meeting addressed public concerns about affordability, value for money, and fairness in service delivery. It made clear the ministry's expectation that pricing structures had to be responsive to Ghana's current economic context. Made a formal request of 30% reduction in the package pricing and gave a deadline of July 21st for a formal response from MultiChoice. On the 21st of July this year, I received a 9-page letter from MultiChoice detailing why they were refusing to reduce their pricing. Reasons included that the cedi had depreciated in the preceding 8 years by 240%, and they claimed that my request for a reduction on the basis of the appreciation of the cedi was unfounded because, in their words, the appreciation of the Ghanaian cedi over the last 6 months has been a fluke which could not be sustainable. As minister, my fidelity is to the Ghanaian people. I have had to act in the interest of the Ghanaian people, and I believe that the Ghanaian people have been fleeced and exploited for too long. I wrote back to the NCA on Monday, directed the NCA in that letter to suspend the broadcasting license of DSTV effective 7th of August 2025 if they fail to effect a reduction in their bundle prices.
It's the say, another day on the 4th, a try a 5th, Wednesday a 6th, Thursday a 7th. It's from Thursday, unya DSTV until say we have BBC no. And the meeting say it will affect even those who use the Nigerian decoders because the entire signal will be shut down, will be brought down. Ebi mo ya argument so na DSTV no kwaya luxury enye necessity. Ebi so say a matter of choice. Wow, we are obetimi and auto. It is in the back na auto no. So obetimi atua and oje. Any and then utie kwame nka no ya argument because some predators are buying onya cement. Your private institutions onya cement but are buying the regulatory price. Cocoa, are buying your cocoa. Cocoa run na go do cocoa no aban the trade price a obetono. The minister has every right say because in the interest of the Ghanaian people say or say na sem yan say mutu mumra na dollar ne kosoro. Now see the DSTV asem no mo ye no kra enye realistic and say omutu 16% emra na dollar ne kosoro. Dollar ne bo from no mo sa 15% ka ho. So 16-15 the minister say or no 30% reduction. It is a 800 and something now mutiano. In fact, and no bit try you guys tell me 89 BBB 895. I'm gonna use extra view no 895 no mutia for premium. It is a no super tia about 600 and something. Minister has some no. DSC was a omuntimi. And so much man go be collapse because I'm workers and I'm mutia mo can Minister also say on your money sympathize with them. Nemum in the broader interest of Ghana and yet some Nibaga Cabio Juma Ono. Etiano and some said you see Jina the Siano. Etiano Musabian ne and Ichna meetings people to Koso to save the situation. And yes, sir, on Thursday, DSTV license will be revoked according to the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. Tenesa no, DSTV in sense no. Said ye is it no. Okay, Yamra, what was okay with DSTV as no one sana Yamra.
This issue is very delicate. Chairman, get so simple because one can say Nigeria omoko court into a court new ruling and a more so, and I also foresee a situation say being a similar issue or Ghana High Court. na court they are called the beba na ye bet.
Why they don't have a court? If they DSTV they are buying a court so what the licenses.
So can take them. Now, I don't know which.
Jaga can have DSTV they are buying a court because somebody book your license they can decide to take government on say ultimate chairman say me price in now they have the license.
Because one the thing say oka say tamadala no eba e cost no or increase no my reason because of the dollar. Legally yen say DSTV operations legally in Ghana terms no. Is it moved by the dollar? If a dollar costs around here, $2 man, a dollar above for man.
And I got dollar.
Dollar.
And I will go. So I'm kind of dollars. It's a dollar.
Be my chat on today.
What's the matter?
Okay, where do England? I send you out born in my chat on. See, a dollar rates, no. And I tell my yeah, they fix a price and inquire. Again, why not what the responsibility to fix those prices? Is it a joint responsibility of ABA multi-choice, the ministry and also NCA? And Ghana Mremono, a multi-choice and what the rights of one to be fixed on price and on better one. And also a legal issue. Yet they are not too chaya. And yet dollar rates in Kwana yet the determining factor they take away. So what about the tax component? And also to say and some ye we are chema ya base. Is it automatic to say fuel adjustment there no? Say the moment that we back off from no, say wait to swan. Into the issue no, we need a lot of. But I think that minister not taking and trying position say or fighting for Ghana, which is good. But we should also protect the company which is also in business because the company also fighting for the rights of Ghana because there are a lot of workers under them also a worker. Into a mummy ensia. Nanko mon George chairman until after sell Munina Ajia 2 months and Ankomaba out. But chairman say unya sorry as a monte so 30% that based on perimeters being officer is 30% normal to the chairman. Their minister now can say ABO dollar cost or economic conditions yet but based on perimeters be legally ain't say so monte so 30%. Maybe the minister has a point which I think he has. I saw motive so, but German saw Beba House and Monquati so 30, the young is not so 30 German. No chance of a friends, the scientists to 25 and no ending. No, ain't he or Mumia Nuna Ancia. We Crebea, His Excellency, or on some on frame meeting. No, legalities. Even in Nigeria, the guy saw Modos. They went to court. It was after the court ruling and San Omoteso. And say, say, be a minister now can say, so Moko, Chama, them run a year. And DSC before German, the way they are behaving almost so nice in a Bibiso. And I tell my minister what him say. Almost send the way Uncle Muya baby and minister and Kaya will be a bash on a Gachaman. And I want to that you read this situation where you ever started like Ghana DSTV in Eduma. How is it going to be?
Public, against the minister who's supposed to be fighting.
Into your honor, DSTV so a play on that line. Into what I'm trying to say, what the move now minister and there we all support him. But I see in more ways say enquire legal because you better call legal battle the minister Neluzu. Because we don't know what the laws are saying as far as these pricing of these companies are concerned. And he to me, I can say the fact that minister can't just a minister can't obey because as we are looking at it, no, other countries they are from, but these countries are not also paying the same rate. Chamo said, what's my argument now? Say, Senka, you first say the same multi-choice now, but the same board here. Why are other countries paying higher than others? Yeah, there was and yes, standard rate. It's based on perimeters being and as a minister now, so legally and all that, yeah, the price and no, our office on so 30. Ebi almost better because of this and they made me at so 15. Tell so Munino back into agreement for the interest of Ghana near Bobia and take train position there, chairman. I can tell you the and career court. Now court are now.
Okay. DST for a letter now. Chairman, they were also trying to play very smart. The third paragraph of their letter was also drawing Ghanaians' attention to the number of employment almost provided. Okay. The third paragraph.
So having operated in Ghana for about 30 years.
We value our employees, contract staff, dealers, installers, agents, retailers in Ghana. Look at almost how smart they are trying. Says also kogu omojumana. Chama sa omo employees omo list to nano. Chama almost ojuma bebo. They are also trying to play very, very smart. But they have many say and yama ejina so their pricing no. Chairman bako taxes. baako inflation and a baako forex in here dollar to the dollar,
yeah.
Chairman, yeah, kasa CCA dollar no I drop it from 16 to roughly by 11 cities. But I'm saying 10.5. But them the cover 11 cities. So now inflation 25%. Then now I say inflation I drop it from 25 to 13.7% there. Then there is enough grants for you to reduce your price.
Yeah.
Because the near man near digital so prices, you know. So now DSTV before catch and come price in a same. If inflation moving from 25 and they call 40, and a forest dollar they moving from 16 to 25, common price in the remaining this year now. Yeah. Sanka and your money cost to come back to India. Adentina 3 of the parameters now. Yeah, the price in this watino. Most are parameters in Naso, Namunte price in so. But the air can know. Chairman, where advantages of a monopolistic market. Obi or enjoy monopoly bia the chairman take advantage of the consumer. Maybe economics kakra. Chairman, almost monopoly leads to unfair consumer practices. Because only choice. What I say? Metias say Coca-Cola for a decided said they will play very smart on me. Chairman, what happens? I drop Coca-Cola. What do I buy? I buy NG Cola because they have competitors. So DSTV na can one seminar. I'm not taking this position, you know. It is barely because they enjoy monopoly. They have no competition. I'm very sure. Say DSTV for a competitor, Chromasia, can you buy the because of one price and so? Me kai pass time I started say use phone. Na chairman me first chip me toy na Vodafone.
Yaman for sala no pa.
Me kosa chip me to 200 Ghana cedis.
And man for the Bejimbe no. O de na o de mami house me that o ba be Jimmy Hoska. This am ko brands and menye bi.
Me free Kumasi atonsu. E ko to chip no wodwira. E ho na menye bi toy. E no kra minimu bi wodwira. O sa lie ma me ahomache. Me ko di lie so asa na menye chip ni bi ato. Samre na e dia. They did not have competition. But nei chip na first part na ukochini kosa light on and then edicheche because they have gotten competition. First part no so auto chip menu jamanu say first part na auto creditor na any a rate first part MTN and Vodafone grant auto me kind 70 cedis. No fixed price. Auto phone so next hour limit 30 days. What you saw who you see German nasa. Why is everybody trying to reduce their pricing now? Because there is competition. Somebody is competing them. But DSTV Africa say meaning whether Amanfonye interested in investing in that aspect. And I said chairman, they've enjoyed monopoly. And once they enjoy monopoly, we the consumer suffer. Monopolistic market, me say the minister ye Preseason my started the English and I say Preseason in started. Not DSTV, ya shut you down. Not gonna for any Premier League, any other matches where champion will be here. The same Ghanaians will turn against the minister. Because you have no alternative to be heavy. And I think sir monopoly na DSTV will enjoy no and will take advantage of us and he play this way. And yes, a monopoly na and can you buy no better so price and so Chairman go matter so. They enjoy monopoly and one day the monopoly must be.
Well, me correction answer now try idea so. Maxwell Cas also Jinsu Park also Sun Yumin on the greatest Asian player.
Oh, but me say is in the equation.
But as it stands, the greatest Asian player per achievement say Jinsu Park. The boy now say then Jinsu Park won 2 ADVC titles, 4 EPL titles, 1 Champions League.
Yeah.
What you say?
Oh, yeah, Jamal. It's not because on the individual level there.
Nigeria, report says in 2005 March, Nigerian Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, sued MultiChoice Nigeria following the launch of a planned subscription fee hike. As I say, Nigeria don't say, as it much term this is for Nigeria, the MultiChoice Nigeria, advertising say, be increase prices. And FCCPC for no esi womo and omo to stop womunti. According to say the company ignored the FCCPC's directive to suspend the increase pending review. This is a regulator initiated legal suit, not a ministerial directive. What I say? And the assembly say Nigeria, the Nigerian minister, regulators no say they can NCA. What I say? And as a consumer protection agency. What I say?
Look at the minister fight. No. NCA for na mo regulator mo na say come take this fight.
I'm not say a consumer protection agency.
No, man, sorry.
Now, Mama, sorry, say you are going to protect the consumers. It's what they are charging. I'm charging.
30% there. If they are minister, 30% there might not be 30%.
Okay. But the attorney said community shield this weekend. Community shield on the 7th. No, only government license now. No community shield. So community shield because Liverpool the Crystal Palace. European Super Cup next week Wednesday. And also Tottenham any PSG. Sadat Karim many message my own man so amount will be already right. I want for any obi alternatives here. Okay, you trust we na obeka na nsayana Adesa Productions Limited the Ghana Football Association enter into a partnership. Say supported by Abai. Every football Ghana Premier League club 1 million Ghana cedi before the start of the season. Now no, and Abdul Salam Yakubu advice me or they Premier League clubs no. I say where is Ikawe ya the mama some fan football mamun fan kutia and my referees.
Many of them Premier clubs. I'm already at the papa. What's the cap of you? It is Cano. Move on the papa from Goma referees. Oh, Yamana with this Cano Goma referees in the other. And Munya Movers can invest in football. Referees are professional people. So, any uncle Moha, Omunia Simbia, or my officiating. So far as League, Sikanaba League Numuno. Yeah, good football. Ghana 4%. I'm always witnessing a good season and a good premier matches. And I'm always witnessing so good officiating. And you know, say once again about Abainabaso any company.
It's Abdul Salam Yakubu no na anywhere to be a say club no president Ninsama or the to no further about you thanks so much. You care about the DSTV sense some here as in Nigeria competition authority that is FCCPC omna they take you on multi-choice Nigeria. If I don't do legal action the block price hike. Now I'm over top price call court I go stop Oko Uganda and Zambia and so the same thing. Competition commissions no also stop multi-choice for price numbers increase no. That Ghana then there's a minister of communication and preso regulators in happy baby at no my dim domono we Ghana mu DSTV and muska. Ya mamu head free in jom dem head free aya aka no. Say ni ebe wo kura inform and I'm a minister. I take you on this fight, and I know a lot of Ghanaians support the communications, digital technology and innovations minister on this fight. You come in for about hospital. I swear by a bar. The Ghana Premier League fixtures number as until the first match day. Got nani HMO Brikum, Naga Gusiaka, got Brikum Arsenals, and about how to vote at home against Hoy, and also at the Honsam in Eba. And then somehow Yabuan ready back. Ghana Football Association at the start times court says start time Yomoka $900,000. $900,000. Sikano Omuntiai, Jomosomo Jomade, and on some Eba, Yabu Romunso, the General Secretary of the Ghana Football Association. Prosper is not doing sama or that to with respect to Ayana saying referees on some car Mudiomo, say Sika. If you know, Akunya Amdema clubs. Any the new amendments on Basomo, yes, FA president, which I got 3 terms. So Ghana buying go 2 terms. Ghana buying. Almost yeah, I'm so they could die FIFA ma approve. When FIFA ma approve. Mo go bush FIFA say FIFA. Yeah, percent yes say in 3 terms. But you know so say mo kono mo nko for no be dia to mu dia mo tinye ne sa. E no nche FIFA approve. Mom me tu futu mu ye hwani. Ghana buying say Ghana fo nyina e betu ato aba. Ne ato aba ya we friend no na ga so Ghana cry say no. President Mahama e be sam na kwa another term. Say yeah, just over 3 terms, even though they're consecutive. But the ten say Ghana for now they deciding. What you say? Ghana for. But say October UN vacancy say ma mo kase. E mo pen say dey na man na so mo mubu mo and mo run mo kura. And no say UN agree say obin kwai. Mama me yan say FIFA approves then they know. Saturday where they be we are going to create power drunk leaders. Odi 2 terms. Oblipa biye bi wan biye ni nyina na wan sore na ukọ. Ghana kakrakei president emanu 2 terms. In 9. Ghana Football Association President Ketu Kreku obetimi ayi bia. In fact, say adeni be ya oye no 200 years ne be ye be enye ya. Oye the 1,000 years enye ye. It is not about the term, it's not about bibia. It's about doing what is right and winning the public's love. Nagana for anybody saji agro no be near Samba Stadium. Near Kohe games no. Haji. Me about Sabo Kode.
Madam Chairman.
Ban come on na then odi free medima fa so eba.
You better say by power conscious so bit to me so no be sorry na ye say. I will say for me Dima for Herbal Hospital Dr. Time that so Dr. say can check for near the phone na se wodin chasron ko e wo atwoma ebua kwa agogo office ene wo kumase e de bre obi bia or tie pure sports na the work can say draw no so enche ye beto o bottles sa eye medima for bottles are labels bobo ho ni titua so a uncountables is a comedima for Herbal Hospital say yen cry say ye kumase ye counto de no na ebro bia de so a pacho car no worry ni we umpe we na de na ope ye sure ya de amana ko na wasaje car kutua ka ho TV sa hodo wagya bia bebo dem emoni anwanom ne mobile phones ne de eye ejese nde se eye jefe ma be ka de sa intimidima force men kan cho say baby bia wo ope ayaresa bia sonko etimi tu yade ase na ekwa emebiem na betena se du nkwa na me amepacho eyemidimafo Herbal Hospital Dr. Time that so senyare wanyina ye ntatia case ye nkrapoma emfamaso yo mprenu ye ntena wheelchair mu emfama wo mprenu yarefo yare ne odimafo ene midimafo Herbal Hospital infections are eye bacteria and fungal infections are ye bema ama gonorrhea binti wa yase ye wo ya sabi wo boss anasa wo testicles no tim se emu tutu ankasa ensuo bi ba ena afa burning sensations ahodo wu na manempacho saa de na wanya no ensunsuanso wanya ne de enya hwio na ese nneoma ewo nipadua nim timidima force men kancho se wadaroma bra no fa time ni bi ento so if say entatia case oba na ye diagnose ma professional lab technicians hwehwe nipadua nim hwe moja ni mu a ebusua saa ya de fan infections ye bacteria na se fungal infections no ye betu ase e de amount wo ye oba na go no tel so asori komidima for wo de poanom ni ade ma hemfie ho nya ni monyam na de bia wo tete akomidima for ho wo sisi ade kwankro tel so obu ani sisi no emu we ne dwen enunti okrapoma fi se ontimi ntini ni mu da bia na ne nsa kuramo tenase aboe wo gina ho aboe busuafo sisi ade ya timidima for si boat and not no enemu agri se anase emu are anase echim ne srade na ewo sisi mu no na hu na mane ana adwuma bia wo ye ena de sisi ade kwankro ade abrewa bramidima for Herbal Hospital Dr. Time that so na Dr. Enshema time e desisi ne so no eyesima aduasa doctor so watch yakra na obetene na gidisa na emwa osa kwan ne so afa ekura hodo ewo nipa yefunu mu ebi de wo ne boa no ebi ye woni nsunu mu enti aduane to mu ana obrebroni ato ne din se ulcer na ebusuafo ulcer na yarebɔ ne pa etew so a etimi sunsu a obi hia obeka cho se bia wanya HIV efise ntimi ma oni diye ne nipadua na gina brane da bia no no aye hatan wa ye ho ya woni pa ni so aduane to ye mo na hu na ma ne midimafo se eye ntatia case wa wo anemia mojare ya de obo ha da bia na ni moja no ayewe ya na ewe kwan bisa onse moja ne ko gina hene fa kra na wo de wo hunu ya abosome miensansia bia che se wo koma ye ma blood e wo hospitals ahodo midimafo se Brian hwema kwan ya moja ne fa sorry brebo ni ntimi nye moja ne ye anase nuane bia wo die na emoa wa midimafo se bra e kan tatia case ne ho e na no achie ne so Woko anasa malaria cerebral midimafo Herbal Hospital Dr. Time la so Dr. Fabre ento so na sa entatia case ya de dakro esa ni nyina no ye mpene pomasibre emfama afi obi ho no ma o kidney issues wakwa testing kidney midimafo say wanya kidney failure Fabre na test na enye positive e wo midimafo Herbal Hospital fi say kidney no ba enhyeda ni enkaibo bia de bro na emom advance na improve na ekofom a ena bon so sisi echi na hyase ye wo ya afi wo ho a wonum nsu a chese ugu nsu a obon se nsu no eyi nka ena no achi ne nso so utimu se nsu ni etwa huro ebe kakra ohome a de efra na harawa na nka ohome a breathing utimi ehome a na asi na afi waje mu de nde ohome a na aka kwan mu ahoke katel so afi wo na se tatai enche ne dokoto afidi kese so enso ehu sikasem timidimafo se de wudie de wonom baabi a wotie ne hwese eho no beboa enipadua ne fise de eho me kwa emu di ni nyina na make nipadua ne whole body system no nti se wanya ne omapa mfa enwura nipadua ni mu a na de chaff ne junk sa gugugu mu a ebewi achi ne na e the pressure abeto enipadua organs anasa akwa ne so na hawo midimafo se men kancho say brane fa time unto so na watwe miensa de kidney na say akodura ye besusu nsuo ebi akakra bi na amoanom ehode na ebretew so se wo ye adwumo so onye adwumo wa brane midimafo se bra ne fa brane bi ento yade so emma afa ye hwa akoma yade obu ane pressure ne kosoro obu so ane de ne wo form na ebusa se identity sa endru standard a nyame ahye ne se omuduro ne otenten se de onipadua ne sitie no enye adwuma mawo enti obusa ho se ede na ha koma no efisa koma de adwuma bro de wose na ho den so a da kure beja okwan mu ntimi dimafo say braye manage pressure ne mawo efisa ontimi nya koma ne ntontwene enti low blood pressure na say high blood pressure eye midimafo Herbal Hospital sitre yade ne tel so amane sunsu anwa bra midimafo Herbal Hospital da bia no wo insulin panie efisa pancreas no entimi nya insulin no enti type 1 type 2 diabetes na just say aba betina so midimafo say product e friend sugar na eboa enipa me etena se die nkwa na mentimi dima force me kan say sugar wonsem Brian fa time ni bi nto so bilateral tuber blockages ahodo fibroid ahodo esi awo ho kwan a eye Dr. Time da so midimafo Herbal Hospital oye bema o low sperm counter sorry bra na nkwa mo ani nya ahoden na so timi wo ba ni bi afei prostatitis infections bema prostate wonsem nyina no eye midimafo Herbal Hospital fi say prostate no kan ebe o junso sam no ebenya issue chese untimi nyu so sade wo se sema ahoto wo Johnson e bank kakra na se no phone o ho no ma tim se ewe na person ko Johnson so mbebe kakra no na anajo acho ne akotwa ne asho rubber ansa na no ache ne kra ne no me masam so se nya bia kan timi dimafo Herbal Hospital say brane fa time ni bi ento so sade be hwe prostate ho nsam apa ne pomasi bredi ama o enye sa ebe de ba untimi enwu bi eye midimafo Herbal Hospital Dr. Time da so abusuafo de doctor can say obi ho no ma stroke ubo ne nkaye de ya ne se wasori agina ho na asa wonan agene quite long no ayese ko be bosome miensa afe wo ho kasa no ultim so struggle ultim kakra na asa obre ansa na aba eba sa na e de haw ne amane bebre ni padua no obi ho anakoma no etimi ni hwimpa prekope no gina ho din na asa settle no ko etaye yew titiriti yewo so ebusuafo ho abeka so anim fa no aye too heavy baby I do same baby we mu nyina eye enkaebo a se stroke ne pese ye wa edebra wo bo no makra wo blood vision obi so ho no ma confusion just say enwoma pite so adwendwen ne drosso dodo abusua so e komidima fo ne empene pomesi bre no kwasam ne say stroke ni nyabo wa ne ko edene enti se den senchani ni sunsanso ne ba na waso mu ntem se de beboa wo ma watimi agina bra ne vise ya ne aye ko ba to de bikwa ne abre ona ntekura tim so abre na atefa akonna se yade bo wa wo be ye den ntimi dima force men kan tro se bra fa time to so wo ma wo hepatitis se ye abcd na busuafo eye obrebo ne ho aka brebo no osie minerals any vitamins a ebo ni padua no ne store na se etna honom ana entimi nye saade na osusu se nipadua na ebe yeden enti obon se saade afenfam ho broni se fatty liver brebo na na eye de friend bonwoma na so okowi untintini na okawuro ni de ehuo na entimi digest ya wono na eso ade na guso ama na digest enti se entimi nye sa adwuma na chese ote wo hu na ma na medima force fabre yen fa time ento so ni empe ne pomesi brain fama infections e wo nompem nkasa mu nyina no eye medima fo heba hospital echi uchepe wachi bremu to dwa so ba no ne sa line nyina no eye medima for de kan wo story na ya story akro ne say be ma de o so gina bra ne say wie ma yeku a wono hyeda nti nipa hyehye nipa ho saa ebe ba na dwo no na wontimi nya hwe ade ya ne say odofo bi na ni han na je so obeje adwa na aye bibie ho enti medima for se men kan tro say wo de no aye se krokro kokoche krokro kokoko emzo hunu bi da taki e chede so no kokko bi na sa na pampem no eno ane se dangle ekona aba mwadwuma enka ho bi entimidima foso de na yesa na ekrenwe pencil nketenkete entini ni ntimi nkukuru na nam ne so tia na ete na ade na efon medima force 5 days nefu ama num sorry ko medima for heba hospital doctor time da so na yenye tetrete pipiripi bobrobo kakraka kokoroko tenten branded se by kesen chacha yemfa mo free of charge we no ma didi free because I don't guy ankasa nti medima force branded for time ni bi ento so yade no de boss so de amo so de office anu di asie ayaresa bia ba ko age award mako aduana Ghana ha na international the nation's doctor Professor Dr. Etuahene Boateng medima for heba hospital on the dano kono fabre ni binto so sinkran apoko ase mayira ubehunu medima for ba kumasi aso atwuma ebu akwa agogo ubehunu Dr. Time da so numbers ni 0244 774282 0244 774282 0244 774282 0500 727215 0500 727215 0500 727215 medima for heba hospital doctor time daso kaslas yeah the best here
yeah I see
all right
medima for so Dr. Time daso ena yakofa ensem no ensori aba yento ese na yini enkomo na chama na dika brobro eye ensem no so local stories no brobro bia so kama Abdul Salam Yakubu nsem a worker with regards to sika any eco clubs teams ne honum for the start of the season any niema also mo ye no ni nyina no wa brobro so edida kakra enso atimi aba but Ghana Premier League fixtures no enso out. Now, Paul, I want to start our compilation of Kotoko first. Is it 10 games?
Yes, games in Nina.
Okay.
And Kotoko has a folk games, you know. But it looks like it's about more than chamber.
Yeah.
Yansha has 4 games, first 5 games.
Okay. You are but now the first now platform is also to TV ne so me ahwebi. Match days no so we asked the other banner started from 18 till we from match day 1 at the banner so na yeah
Andy has 4 games you know has a first game or better nefi now only one United abo a new promoted team has anyone United omubo first game ni we are now has 4 away any Dreams FC akwa akobo ani but ni nyina ye nkran wa
House be sa ba betena fie no 11 wonders abo enti House be bought 3 matches e wa abra won 2 kwan e yen kan ho a enti ne 4th game ana obekọ na nafosu ji abo park e wo bechem no ni bechem United akwakobo no asa betena fie ene kotoko abo enti the biggest on the calendar eye kotoko ni has ene kotoko be shia on the 5th week.
Okay, week 5.
Okay. Enti beduru ono na aso folk etu kwan ba ko pe 4 games no boni nyina ye nkan pumpuni mantemo ha.
Okay.
Se oni kotoko 5th game ni wi a House be ko brekum Golden City Park no ni brekum Chelsea akwa akobo House be ba betena fie ni Baseke Holy Stars abo House be satena fie enti House be bo 2 matches atoaso abra wotifie week 8 obetena fie ni Baseke Holy Stars abo na week 9 wasa tena fie any out of Lions abo week 10 obeko All Blacks na fei week 11 wasa ko Young Apostles what you say enti obesa ko away 2 House of folk week 12 any Vision FC ebebo House betena fie any Vision abo week 13 na as Kotamale on Karela United week 14 House of folk betena fie any Nations abo na week 15 no Okodoma any aduana akwakobo week 16 House of folk ne Samates ebebo abra House ibofie now the last match of the first round which is week 17 no has any mediama and so as are the abueni enti eno ya House of folk first round ne first chance ne ya ama mono on Kotoko and the Kotoko dia no the first game Kotoko ne Chelsea ne bebo but a brekum Golden City Park enti Kotoko first game obetu ne to akọ brekum no ne Chelsea akọ akobo on ne Chelsea bo wi a obeba betena fie no only Gold Stars, the league champions, defending champions, Eddie Abueni, Bibiani Gold Stars. Owe Bibiani Gold Stars, Ewo Fia, no Dinania Chinemu on Zema, Enzema, only Baseke Holy Stars, Akwakobo. After that game, no Asabe Tenefeni had to fly on Sabo. And only out of Lions Boria, no conquering, and he has a full Akwakobo. Tom got to console first 5 games, you know. Top games, very difficult games. Only has a folk born can we are no Kotoko. As any young apostles, Akwakobo, but a Yahweh game. Only Vision FC, Ebebo, Kotoko Karela United, Ebebo Abra Kotoko Tifi. Only Karela Bo we are no nations in Tewanso Kotoko. Entu kwan e wo Kumasi mpatamu ya oni Karela Boa Osani Nations ebekọ akobo na afei after Nations game no Kotoko etu kwan ekodoma ene aduana boboko ni nso akọ akobo after aduana oni Samates ebebo Kotoko ene mediama ebebo ofie Kotoko beko hohoi ene wo United akọ akobo Kotoko ni Dreams FC ebebo ofie on 11 wonders Yahweh Kotoko ni Bechem United bebo ofie na the last first round no game obebo atwa to okra no eye on All Blacks edi Kotoko so beko All Blacks Andy Kotoko first game a oni aduane ebon me ka so obeko doma obebo ni fie obebo ni Kumase the second round obeko doma but on him say Lagos City's owner Mr. Richard Kings Atipo opeso auto 11 wonders enti so auto 11 wonders a de ya tene say or the team ne be kon-kran enti one 11 wonders bebo bia no on kotachiman na na me yaw park obe kon-kran enti no so ni news efiri oba and on him say eno so be ye ebenya insunsanso e o league games ne so
yeah.
Because on the Kwankaya, Lagos Park Stadium no, a bit different from Nanami Yao Park. enti eno nso ni news a efiri wo eba fixtures ne de Andy me free say has de no has first 5 games no emu omre echen kotokode no aha because wo hwa has first 5 games obetran kan pumpuni mantemu wa eno oni clubs na bo eno check clubs na oni omo bona say has very good team obetima pick points from sa clubs no oni omo bono
okay
especially Didi Dramani wo na obi apese o prove che Didi say league na chance en o man mobi
okay
and team free say has fixtures no wanya ni ye with the stats because fixtures there we have very easy games league ne dey obi abebo but games bi o wa ultimate dey start year one at the confidence players no 2 more players no and so settle here e wo league nim enti me free say has matches no say o tenafie ni wo United abo no akotu back stroke ni dreams akobo no asa tenafie ni 11 wonders abo na okobechem any bechem United akobo no abetenafie ni kotoko abo a say has sheshe ni niam yi a this 5 games no when ya obetima we ni mu 3 na fe wa pre bia draw obechem na oni kotoko ne so eye obia game ye nyina enim say rivalry ne de timi koma obia enti Andy fixtures no no ai
better say Paul from Paul no na ese konokosa pe one more signing bid na ba no kro bi wo musa
yeah
no ya
even so say usu omuni ni din komo
okay
even so say usu say capito
oh okay formerly of Samatex okay
ofri tama youth na course
Samatex yeah
and Andy sawo kan Evans o say usu a obi anim quality of the bless squad no has a pen kotoko pen but on the part of has no there maybe tene say coach Maxu Didi Dramani enya na adwen say ono ne pe boy no but as for company for no ena push for Evans so say usu o say Didi e can recruitment team no and omo transfer discuss say senka be yanka boy no entimi join boboku no ba kotoko there as a coach in Nsope. That's the difference. And to conclude the contract proposal, ama boy no the manager and say kaka and the manager so kai say kaka no na ne host to silver FM4 Sports now. Ono na the manager and one receiving contract proposal from Asante Kotoko. Has the folk enyam for contract proposal and koi. The meeting say it's likely said this week boy ni be wurem ewa Ashanti region obebe Kumasi eno ne de memete onzo e Kumasi boy okay but I understand say few weeks ni oni Kumasi enti boy ni beba Kumasi na oni e Kotoko team na ba be din komo eno ne nkomo aye didi ye no meteye enti Kotoko is like this one be augmentation and memory if you see abeka morofin donzo so no so be join the team no that Guinean striker obeba enti Kotoko no Andy ebia enye one player pen on be added to the team possibly 3
oh
yes last week enebe to just say omo sha be the prince opoko agema ene John Entry no mo yi baako because omo free some attacking third one no omo nya players be on betimi e the experience aba beboa omo kwa Africa on be league on be FA Cup enti squad depth enya pa. That's the reason why Kotoko air transfer bet me as strengthen the team no with attackers. But me ma drink kakra ne say as a Kotoko sign positions bi dodo, especially wingers no omo doso. Last season Andy na Kotoko wingers na no mo mo ye for Anna Basi Wisdom Basi Fernando, that Nigerian winger no, every mukoi. But this season, check it wingers are got the ababe count. And still almost said Ivan so say ususa the ababe count. So we got to call left back sir. Check it place go. Already do Patrick Esiedu. Wako bechem akwa kofa Francis Akwaba. And this Legon cities left back also had the number and Kotoko also had the left backs say eba enti it looks as a positions and omo add a lot of players me free so also munya squad balance omo check positions e bia on betima strengthen na bia wo ka defense wa quality na wo no ma maintain but midfield tenedu ni ho enti manu ni ho mema ye refuse say Andy unim say 5 players and e press omo e wo kotko injury list ni so 5 players
okay
ye transfer omo beba so it be free say baby a to sinu no so omo hwe no mo augment. They shouldn't sign for a signing sake.
Okay. Now, how since we are signings and now still now.
Oh, so sign. Say the fourth signing.
Ali Mohammed
Kwado we
and Prince Opoku.
Prince Opoku. Prince Kwabno Usu. Former BBN Gold Stars.
And then I've seen 2 other signings besides
Frank Abraduku.
Okay.
No Vision FC or a striker. Baba Demu na onosu golden kick or a defender centre back or set me ball left back. 84 players and has a way for now.
Okay.
And still has to folk SAS signings. Only said last Saturday no more first friendly game. And Andy, some friendly game no more no share 7-1 against Mamprobi Alpha. Preseason they all start here with low tempo games, low profile games, and has started with Mamprobi Alpha United or sharing 7-1. After the game, and I hear to say justify players, players be woman has to forget me assigning Andy. Justify players in a ball Saturday games ni bino. Say Oko has to forget team ni ma. Rocky Jamina, former Asante Kotoko player. No. Yatisa Kotoko, it's likely so betima fano. Boy be Omo Freno, George Paku, or your striker. Aka Lions, signing from Nagot. I want Aka Lions signing the free. And that George Paku guy, no, Oshe go. 7-1 now, almost share, no, Oshe go. And Diamete and it's Andy boy no ebetimi aba has to focus or more try some betimi assigning no. Cheaters if also made for Debbie 16 years. And yes a boy no and so betimi aba has to focus. Cheetah FC. Your friend is Zaid Suraj. Onu so betimi aba has to focus. It is a watch boys na has to focus na. Omo ya trials na players from ya and observation no omo ya about 6.5 up and down and emu miensa animu ya has to forget betima sign no ene omo se wo check ya Abdul Karim Osiakan de Bechem United after Bechem Andy Oba Nations FC ene oni Nations FC awie boy ne be kon cry nyame ya adom ochina obekwa akosane e diama hase football boko no enti no nso ne de free oba na kusi Asante Vision FC format for dan ye ne betena ha di nkomo enche kura and diamete and say boy ne has folk deal no say aye den pa e diama hase folk so betimi enya na kusi Asante after so munya Vision FC a striker Frank Abraduku no Nana Kusi Asante then they are very very difficult and the amount of foka still omuguso ka say BBA and CDR but the tennis Nana Kusi Asante there no clubs from Amanone pe boy na no enso ne latest if you bandi
mirase na yento so na me fa dia ka no enso nguo na the general secretary the Ghana Football Association aso Prosper Harrison Ado Esquire na and no pay we did nkomo pi e dey sembi to on referees no esika because last season ho baby e be issue kakra na yes referees no hwese ahwa kro no say tu omo kan ya de but Prosper Harrison Ado say or assure referees ne say e ka bia obia no no e be tuere nyina
Nti sha any referees no what say every season, and this has been from 2019 meetings. At that time we asked sponsorship. So what we told them said we want to pay the match after match. And no more can say Mbobo 4 5. So that's one layer. The second one is Kana Yebe 2 year. These are from 2013, 2014 accumulated. So we came to meet that. We paid some, and along the line too, we paid another 100,000. And then we said that can we'll ring fence it. Yeah, in fact, one city and we'll make sure every season we'll clear the referees allowances, and we've been consistent at it. Last season, the same. Some people told journalists, and I know the people. We have been telling the referees one day we will strike. When we strike, they shouldn't say we are wicked. Play a platform with us. Communicate with the referee all the time. If you have any issue, you can put on the platform. And yeah, radio pressure. The availability of the money. Yeah, pay a chum. And yeah, chum. Because people have told you, and people have said number of weeks. Because and then the same people who told you no. Some back in the country someone recently. The thing is, by each season, this season you say you started 12 September. You better do 12 September now clearing, and that's the agreement we have with them. So we'll clear everything before the next season. We clear before the next season, and so far we've been consistent. Last year, we cleared. So last year, some of them gave you the information. When we cleared, they tell you we cleared before the new ones started accumulating. Part of it need number counting 2 issues. One, say 5-5 9 and now 4-4 9 instead of 1-1. Number 2, say every allowance must be paid before the start of the next season. So 2024-25 season, we will make sure we finish everything before the start of 2025-26. So once we say we are paying week 1 to week
no, someone Prosper Arsenado, editor, and or sounds to also say a new Quincy club owner be our referee contact. A new Quincy club owner. A new Quincy now when the referees no contact
So once we say we are paying week 1 to week 10, we can pay and goes directly to the referees. And based on that, we did a no contact policy. No contact. Say we a referee, don't contact any club, and clubs so don't contact any referee. It is some of the people when they complain and when they talk, and I'm listening to the radio, I'm saying papa the okay on himself or the new to us and I'm afraid referee no can say club owner over referee then. Into friend now say master the okay radio no say and yes because yes how be ethics. Free football don't contact the referee, and the referee too is not supposed to contact any team. Referee is no omonim baby a park in your so that excuse say OBA or nim park no make no point. No, the referees have been registered on our competition management system. It's referee will match and yet the website no on phone so direct same like FIFA, same like CAF.
Opinion Prosper Arsenado name some of the two jana mamefa we on name some no on Star Times court issues no and also watching kakra say omo the Star Times for eco court because omo di omo kabia
Start times is very simple. The contract has expired, and on the expired contract. Into Yachia and the cockot, and almost 900,000 into the cockos because we need that money. Say it was asked referees used to Premier League clubs, by contracting there say 2023-24.
Prosper Harrisonado Esquire, the General Secretary, and the Ghana Football Association. I don't pay Ewo Asempa and Okotana show so I didn't say winner and so 82. I mean, some videos CBI circulating on Baba Yara Sports Stadium. We say fire service for Eddie Su Omo air water air pitching. So now, Mr. Frank Boahe on the green grass technology for an opinion. Actually, in Simu Kakra, Eddie Amaye, on a Juma Moye, Ewo Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
There's a pitch on there's a pitch in a bit ready for protocol for the African matches on this one, the CAF Championship games. Your question, no, the immediate year who hears to on your program of the irrigation system and to inquire because you don't so I'm a pitch immediately not pitch not started. I recover Thursday and we work with the team, legal technology, and then come on other experts and the immediate recommendation so on and then starting water and the offense for no ebe trans na ya share work program near year and my feel say yeah pitching bit
right I know I simply Max yeah you kakra na breno cry yaso na fi yenko this is the video
okay
I also fire service for no and obodi omo water I
heard news item be say I just saw more the river water and what they would need to some beach may spring on it.
Oh okay.
But say it can be done because you were time frame yet to me there. So I think before the season really kicks down, as I got a Kobebo first where it's being done. But the question is that then na AFA and within a short time as I say. It's because you're in any year and now more you know now green grass technology for Pacho or more day. Because they be an SU or they be almost so bayana than as I say. So what is the essence? And the main marks of the personal appeal, they say this stadium and say Mbefete, Kumasi and current standards for our football is concerned. I mean, it's all the idea. I think we deserve much better than this, the whole stadium itself. And also the stadium has been maintained over and over. For example, Page, ni nim the omode maintain Andy. So for all you know, ebia nyoma e maintain anything na manakwa. Why can't we pull this down and get a new stadium? Do you think say beyond us as a nation ana? Because ya can be almost on be renovate on be we Andy, you renovate we are. Obosa stadium na san akọ back ye renovate na san akọ reverse sometimes I will emiti standard ye be renovate be we na emiti standard. So the question is that a renovation be na nkwa ye be we because your friends Burkina Faso stadium renovate and otumu say standard a renovation be ye de ensa ka kakra ni eja ha kakra ni de ha kakra dibia we seem to have a problem. For me I think it's not the best. Yen take a drastic decision once and for all. Say ye give you a new stadium. Say ye no na be renovation Andy. Say ye massive renovation to an extent say almost near new construction. Na ye and some free home. Because it's a big shame. It's a big shame at this stage. Look at the part. Let's say yeah, concert near the crowd also, and this is it. And over weather and the crowd won't even consider the weather is dry now. It is not too dry. And even if it's dry, call for it to make a water so. And these things have been going on over and over. But also fire service for that, this is one of their responsibilities too. Because of more tenders, no much me pump a lot of water. Because mates almost say they will need river water to be able to spring on their pitch. Into any other chemicals. Into that's why they are also there. But I can tell you, say before season back kick starts, you know, then the place is done. But the question is that you green BMA and some go to this stage near and some next season. For me, I think we should move away from there and make sure that they are okay. Now, GFA for almost say start and see Karamonje.
Still Jones on Domoko court. In fact, on the Omoko court. In the scanner check.
And the same way that since Mr. Kwesinya Techita, okay, Glosika and we are changing. We must about we sika. So what is really happening? So in your government now, a discabese Ghana Boma, and just they don't know what it takes to really bring in money into the competition. I sincerely feel say these things no yeni enjoy because I say sabi one Rebecca say omo nim die but omo nim die in terms of money counting. Say a mokra owns a rice master cry by. Okay, on best was our blasters. Need more cast MSM penny for the more girls. No more dear goo or more storm, no more to media mean said and Jindiba. Nanko for naked cancer, what I say. And we are not able to manage our resources very well. And the Infano Creso Neduma. Until the Nanka and the assign a contract. Yes, we there so ye my yes, ye baby. Then a beba send the Panabeka says Canon Chama Yam Fanco court. It is only because ye partners ye play for contract new to work and the ye. And ye crying, you hear maybe by CSA. Your friend says, how betting company almost best sponsor a leg, sporty bed, right?
Bed power.
Bed power. Umudi and also quite ND. A drew baby scan scanning a whole lot. You had 1 million equity promotion better we. Near your friend says, your friend says, Kia win van need him. No more painting. Like we see what we are doing is not good as a football nation. We need to change things, and seriously speaking, we need to enter the miskani at the clubs na hamino. It is not a clubs na nyeska because Miami club had so folks say, oh heska we are more than half of the money. You debate your fines. if this money has been given to House of Folk last season, ahead of beginning of last season, and Kadenome, play I find here, the free cast by a coach, the end of the betua. And say, after Salama Catrum, the Mamma first can come my referees. No, Andy, we still do football, not to say, team, me or players who play, Andy, who boot, me or park or ball, referee Benjamin, and this Anna Ghana ball, who the difference between ball or Ghana professional and the ball on Quancha. It's not Ghana. Even MTN tournaments here more organizing. Ashanti first, they're crossing Premier League, baby. Because through our premier players, no cry, press on Baby Boy, no be magic, the answer make them unto Baby, Nipo Muhune, Domo Mune organization in your mayor Kosono. It is far better than even the league they are playing. The question is why? The why is that the football, Andy, a real business. Any the normal be the count. For example, so her ball here, but they ain't a boy if coach, and the coach you know I ain't to me bobo. You bet me up a ball, but difference here for coach and say, coach in the build the systems and formations for the players to play in. Into oh bobo, and I say coach or a high level, oh my dear friend Terry Party. Ebi and the goalkeeper chebo, out to be a born aqua number 2 or ebi a battery training my 4, waiting my 5, which means that there is a plan. But all Korea so your leg now, who that plan? It's a current lama in feature ball no moment. And a boys no so yet talented now, skillfully or member game na eden. Coaches no so chums are high and train. Boy, Andy, the good players in the country that what people don't know, or more winning ball pan, or high end for more. Or more quabroche baby, or more hana ball or monya the onimza. Or more gun on bob boy, quite Becca say, crazy be or monyadian, or mone pia broche. And then most of the players a pia broche and Andy, baby nani anymore. It is not because of the academy, no. Baby nani and you no more pia. And Ramete, say, Madam, who dream. There is this boy. Me mate or health insurance or tackle in Kroma de Nebrem. And I'm in a qua academy. Andy or by no say, boy, no, you're good. I say, excuse all the man saying, he's in my show, Didia, no, Casano, in Sembi Mentiasie, no, my boy, in a call back. Unim the SC. The same boy, Yana, no of our Italy on Mefano Koi. Unim say, Chris, as I'm saying, no more friends as I'm speaking with you. The Italians are grooming the boys seriously to play their youth team. Seriously underline. To an extent that even the club no lawyer no crano or more my boy and I said they want to enter be better boy in the say we pay Italy or our boy and look at Italy now a black boy a bomb 17 they are not joking with him. No me sense them so let's say boys no winning born the bonanza and this wutia or monanka say nya chance na more Ghana. But why ye jom so winning ball happen the mom so kwa bibiri na ntumi mo. Into the study, most Ghanaian players who travel outside. Oh, my boy, Haji Dinka can be bring that on Mutume. Or about 1-2 seasons, no about. Ain't I was saying your coach's name, Ajay's Adian. And now, Sam, your man, one mammy, we have a way, but Obi Krat me can say, Obiaka said, Bobo said Messi, Wahana, Obiaka said, Bob said Ronaldo, not Chris, Andy. Boy, yeah, boy, not play Bobo said Ronaldo, no see, and Casa Bobo said Ronaldo. I never saw Bobo said Lukaku and Nazaway. And clearly speaking, I was saying, yeah, restructure BBI, yeah, the DNA by media amount. Say about the DNA by away. Away, menu.
I must say, Christian Kakre, not yet the above for the Honsem.
Prosper Harrisonado. Na the TTM one is Andy, a kind of manager. Only say, you could be, Busumi be a 50 cities. 50 cities need to know. Say, oh, money pilea, need to heading. And the Unimza, Manti 50 cities. Obiti me jai to be 8 months no dia.
Yeah.
Say, Manti is not 50 cities. Now, oh, money pile to could be 8 months. It means you need to pay 400 Ghana cities at a go. I'll be to work. Say, we 50 cities at one time. And they say, oh man, a pile, I could do 400 Ghana cedis, you know. They ain't need to air much more easier. So the FA, no, any referees in them no more cano. The Mexicani Tia Dane say, FA Mexicani pile chedodo. Sikana out to my referees, you know. Say 1,000 Ghana cedis per match. Say Casikani available. Nipani Diana and the other. I'm at 1,000. But our chairman Nipani could be 5-6 matches we na pile bomu a 1,000 trading ahead day now bet you 6,000 7,000 etino baby a referee ni bebre wo bia ka ani bre referee ni bebre baba radio so a andi na e because wako miensa untuae na wako miensa untuae no e ma wo a wonso utua sika no sika ni tuae de ma wo
e de pa
sika ni tuae because adoso etino yebo efefo abaso so ma ya de say e be start Ghana Premier League no se fixtures aba team bia benya titisika no 10 billion no o ma ya de ba ba bia efefo ne nhwe na ye mo another plus and he said going forward into the next season no referee bia no be wa ko di game amani sika no so and the entire man na oni next game. Se referee na wakodi game we no wodi this weekend Andy se entua ni sika ne ma referee no eni kwa se okodi ye the next game so until say referee baby abedi the next game bia no na the previous game no okodi ye no Andy what tua ma no eba sa ma sika tua ne dey eye mre now you sa number radio so bekasa o se nya radio pressure na mo tua sika no radio pressure na mo tua sika de kan bi I can't be. Now, Abdul Salam was some more canon. Maso Nesika. Na maso disicano ma andia. Na opese andi die bi mana. I was say andi maso espele diese odisicane ye. Me boa. Me mausika. Sikana me de maun. I want resource. Me pese ye bibi. The me person sikana ye mama no I need to spell out to you me boa
yeah
sikana ye de ma F4 no omode ma clubs no omodi sikano e ma F4 no omo spell out what they expect say sikana me de ma no say ni ntina me sikana ma no I do not expect to see say biom me tia say I was at Ghana Football Association and making no matter of law. Say Nchombeko Congress. Say clubs, enya titisicano 10 billion. 1 million Ghana cedis. As I speak now, there. I was at a status. Say ni kwa say club be any player more than 2 months. So a club. Now you are now 10 billion richer. Now the player to more than 2 months. The player can come to a player status committee and terminate the contract. E basana enam say e omra e force the FA to act in Tino. The class will then be compelled say into players nika. But this kadima FA for no next kadu ko di air clubs ni ho. Nandi en say bia en nesika no ho a me say club owner bi e this kadima ko afu. Club owner bi e this kanu Bekwa ko galam say
bi so beto cars
club owners bi edisika no ebesi dai ebi de beto cars because edisika mana modalities and how to spend the money no and just spend out to them me say F4 no any clubs na de bia omoba radio so besu ba omoma bonten meka no say F4 disika de mo wia F4 no so clubs ni Bible jingo egu efe ni ho ni mase o omugu efefo ni ho fin just that for fear of victimization you know clubs didn't be bontin can be issue ma bontin and you know what they tell us say Ghana Football Association betime sign ho dia then they must also make sure that edisi kadema ono we are going to force you to use the money to address issues na ebe egu efefo ni ho fin no. One of them, a non-payment of A players, A wages and salaries. Congress no more kono. And yet 3 year a term no kwane some kwaji hu. Se sikari be di omonsa. Ghana Football Association mrano, any mpanyimfo no, especially a executive council members no. And make sure say ye di sikari ma o club no. Ni asem na dia to so say o 25 players. Bosumi bia o tu obia ka A2000. So Tiobiaka 2000, it requires more than 2 months around to play adeka for the players, for the clubs. So Munisusikano for the intended purpose. And yes, I'm saying, you better be say, na club onebi, ajisikano, na the clubs no go, nesikano na accounts, nesikano Andy, what they are tough yen and the madam, na clubs no go.
Mirase, Sir Christian, do say, and so ethic and an OT Maxwell, and so and kind of